No, man. I'm good. No, man.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it took about 3-4 days to start. Yeah, I'm good.
And no sleep. We can wait till the podcast starts.
I can't wait to break down the math I broke down on this. It's like astronomical, bro.
All right.
Joe, I can give you the heads up now. You're gonna have to move the
You watched
mic
it for 3 days
closer
straight?
to catch your
Oh, yeah,
voice.
yeah.
That means you didn't do nothing for 3 days straight, huh?
At least
Yeah,
fist.
I
You
think-
sitting
yeah,
every
yeah.
squat.
Let me see.
You say like a fist. Yeah, like a fist.
Good, yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm like, oh, fist. Colin, what y'all gonna do with Jamal Murray, boy?
What you mean?
What y'all gonna do with that Joker, boy? All right, don't let that Caldwell Pope come out here trashing it.
Rondo's been killing since he's been back.
Playoff Rondo. Not no playoff P, playoff Rondo.
He don't like that name.
Rondo? Nah.
I don't know why.
It was just funny the way that you said that. Like, yo, chill. You know,
Tell
he doesn't
saying
like
y'all not
like-
supposed to have no toxins next to the main cheese, dog.
that. Yeah, I mean, you
No
got
toxins next to the main
Nah,
cheese.
he's the first guest. He's the
Nah,
first
yo,
guest.
brought
listen,
us toxins.
yo, listen, man.
He's not drinking it.
Hey, yeah, but listen, do your thing, man. Don't worry about me. Like
I was
listen,
gonna
could
do my
care
thing.
less,
he
man.
did say that he watched a few episodes and he saw what we did, and that's the reason
Yeah,
why he's
man,
here
listen.
to support us because we do our thing.
I'm cool, man. Yes. I'm no
You can't
priest.
phase him.
Yeah.
You're not that. Who was that? Are we on?
We on.
Mama.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
episode 111. I'll have one. Yeah.
The way you said it.
Well,
man.
I feel bad because, Mr. Fit is here, so I
we
want to
had,
be fit now. I
we
want to be
had-
fit now.
We had
what?
Jasmine.
Nah.
They both on. We had Jasmine.
My
we
body's
had
my
Reem
temple today.
Tenderfoot
My body's my temple today.
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 It is. It is.
If Joe's drinking water, I'm drinking water. That's
Good influence.
it. When the
Joe, good influence.
when the Manchin is not in my presence, we could talk about Heineken. But
Nah, you're good, man. You're good.
Yeah, episode 111, man. What's up, fellas? What's
Episode
going on?
11.
What's
Hey,
going on?
guys.
How was y'all
Siente
weekend?
once?
How's yeah. What's
every
going
week,
on?
every day
What was
get
it,
better.
Reem? What was it?
Siente once. I'm working on my Spanish.
Reem, very consistent.
Yeah,
man.
and consistent.
You ain't missed yet.
I
Very
just want to make
consistent.
sure that we reach out to our Spanish audience, let them know they love that here
Right.
on the black side of the Growing Pains podcast. Just wanna keep it consistent.
You ain't missing, man.
Nah.
You shooting better than Kawhi in the fourth.
Which I don't know is that I'm practicing all weekend. Like, siente once. Nope.
We don't see the
How
behind
would
the
you say it
scenes.
in Creole?
What?
111. 111.
111, 111. 111.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close.
Yep.
Some
Very
words
cool.
almost the same.
So what's going on, fellas? How's y'all weekend?
Good, man.
Week was all right. I was a little nostalgic watching football again.
Okay.
You was watching
I was watching again. I
again.
told you. Well, yeah, because I used to watch before, and then
How long?
Kaepernick kneeled,
Okay.
and then I was like, okay, well, I see where he's going, so I kind of kneeled with him,
Yep.
and I haven't watched. I mean, he's gonna say I was watching, but I wasn't really watching. I was just there for the camaraderie.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Thursday, the Chiefs and
You was definitely there at the Super Bowl. Was it the Super Bowl at your house, Coach?
yeah.
Alex was definitely watching. He was definitely
Yeah, but
entertained.
okay.
He was
No.
entertained.
I was entertained by the love and the family that was in the room,
Right.
not the game. I didn't care about the game.
Okay.
I didn't care about the game.
Sure you didn't get more in that game?
I didn't. Did I gamble on the
You
game? I
definitely
gambled on
did.
that game. All right. Oh, well, that's different. There was money. There was money. There was money involved. There was money involved.
The non-capitalist.
But aside from that, it was a good feeling. It was a good feeling to be back. Fall's here.
Yep.
That's my favorite season. So I'm ready. Let's go.
I like it.
I had family from out of town. My uncle's memorial service was Sunday. My uncle passed
Rest in
away a
peace.
week ago.
Oh, sorry about that.
But it was the energy was good because he had good energy. Like it wasn't like one of those sad memorials. People were crying, but it wasn't like just this depressing memorial service. It was good. It was quick. I like when they quit.
Yep.
I like that.
Let's get through
Yeah,
it.
let's
Let's
get
get
through
through
it.
this. Let's get through this.
And God said we gonna
Yeah.
be here another
Well,
3 hours.
like Reverdes, the
Oh,
funeral is rough.
yeah.
You don't even want to be. It's rough. And he's screaming, crying.
Yeah.
It just bothers you.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Is that like a universal Cape Verdean thing? Because my son's mother is Cape Verdean, so Her mother, when her mother passed,
It's deep. Yeah, it's deep. It's sad.
Yeah.
You have some.
I don't even like going there.
Does
I
it-
go
does
pay
it-
my respects, but
Does it matter the
If I-
personality of the individual that passed, or it doesn't matter?
no, it doesn't matter. You're Caribbean, you know even if you don't know the person, you know the family.
Right.
It's in our culture that we just go and pay our respects to this. Just talking to family, it's tough. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like I
tough.
said, my uncle's personality wasn't one of like he was always outgoing, laughing, making jokes.
Good.
So you kind of want to celebrate that
Right.
life,
That
and,
way,
as opposed
exactly.
to
Right.
Exactly.
And then and that was the whole weekend. Like it wasn't really sitting down. We were just going through old pictures and stuff like that. But
Yep.
it wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
Great,
Like,
yeah.
But so yeah, I mean, family from out of town is always good when they come. So
how's Joey?
I mean, I can't say he's doing good. He's struggling. But
Was it unexpected?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. See, that's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he I told him, it's your father, man. Like you, let them tears out. Let them
Yeah,
tears
exactly.
out. But I think because he had so much support over the weekend, it was his birthday. He got to see his sister that he hadn't seen since she was 11. So that was his birthday wish, that his sister come
Wow.
up from Florida,
Yeah.
spend that time on his birthday, and then be here for the service and stuff like that. So,
Rest in peace.
yeah,
Yeah. My
100%.
condolences and shout out to Joey.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I went golfing this weekend, right, with the boy?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I gotta remember. I gotta like just running through everything and getting ready for school and whatnot. But yeah. So for the first time, I took my I have a 6-year-old.
You ever do
Megatron.
mini, did you start with mini golf ever before?
We played mini golf before, but I'm like, that ain't gonna get you paid. This-
I hear you.
Get out
I
of the
hear you.
course. A good friend of mine, Trey, brought us a kid's set of clubs.
Okay.
So I brought him out there, and it was funny because, you only post the good stuff.
Good stuff.
Okay, because I'll say, you didn't look that bad.
You only post-
I was going to say, the cards are natural.
No. What you don't realize is that small population of balls out of there started out like 125 balls. And we've already had like a meltdown because he's in the car like, Dad, I know how to do this already.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I know how to do this. I'm
You've
like,
seen
"Buddy,
it."
listen, Dad's been playing for a while, and I'm still trash. All right, yeah, I'm trying to get you to where you can be
Man,
great, but
golf,
we got to practice.
Golf is hard.
Yeah.
And we went out there, and he's doing all the things a 6-year-old would do the first time he's swinging
We
a golf
should go.
club.
We should go.
And yeah, we'll
That'd
be there. We'll be there
hilarious.
all day.
Like as a podcast?
Yeah, why not?
I'll go out there and watch you guys.
I like it, Bubba.
That's how
I
I
have a daughter actually, Jasmine. Yeah, she's actually she just started like a couple of months ago.
Yep.
She's just a natural. She's winning all kind of games right now.
Just swinging the club.
Yeah, just swinging. It's her and her boyfriend. Her boyfriend golfs a lot. She started going with him. Forget it now. She just take the lead. She's actually beating the boyfriend.
I love it.
Yeah,
Wow.
she
And
loves it. She enjoys
If you
it.
can
yeah.
pick
awesome.
that game up like that,
Yeah,
then
she's a natural. Yeah.
You say how old is she?
Now she's got all. I mean, she's 28. She's got all the full outfit now of
Full
the
gear.
shoes.
She's a golfer.
Oh my gosh,
She's a golfer.
She's even named. I don't even know what. She's even naming the clubs, numbers, and all that. So, all right, here we go.
Nah, it can get really, really addicting. The one time you do hit the
Yeah,
ball right.
Yeah, she's
I don't see
addicted,
it.
Yeah, she's. Addicted.
I don't see it, but I can.
She's.
There are other
Golf?
aspects. There are other aspects
yeah,
to
a lot
golf.
of people
though.
say that, but a lot of
Yo,
people drink
Alex,
it.
I
Yeah,
said that.
yeah.
I said
I
that.
don't see it.
Not because I'm any good at it, not because I want to be good at it, not because I like it, because I just have a different respect because of the patience that it takes, the discipline
Yeah.
that it takes. Just imagine being on a golf
Patience,
course.
yeah.
Everybody's just quiet and just watching you hit a ball.
See, I feel off energy. I can't be
Right.
quiet. Yeah, I feel off energy.
Like I play
Let's go,
basketball, you
yeah.
need that crowd,
Yeah,
right? You need
yell
that,
and scream,
but you
yeah.
have none of that. And just when you go to the golf courses, you see carts.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever watch PGA, you don't see carts. You walk all those holes.
You have to for 4 days.
Yeah.
If you can't walk it, there was a guy. I think he was an amputee.
Yeah, they didn't let him in,
they
right?
wouldn't
We
let
talked.
him in.
I think we talked
Yeah.
about it on there. But
Wow.
you walk all those holes.
There are other aspects to golf, though.
Right.
It's the game is one thing, and like you said, it's the game within the game because it's only you versus your mechanics. But the 4 hours of sun, grass, no cell phone,
Not
some competition between yourself and the fellas you with, and some shit talking. It's just a peaceful.
Yeah, it could
It's
be
a peaceful
relaxing. It could be
afternoon.
relaxing.
The minute you tell yourself,
Yeah.
"I'm trash,"
Right, you have. That's what has to set it. I'm not good.
no, if you go in there like,
Not good. Yeah, like
you'll leave
frustrated.
frustrated.
Nah, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this.
Keep going there like I'm gonna hit a few balls and
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
what
Throwing
goes.
clubs.
See, that's my daughter's attitude, though, and she got it. She's so confident, like crazy. Like sometimes you look at her like she's crazy, but first of all, she was telling all this. I said, nah. Then when I really see her, I said, oh wow, she is gifted.
28. It's not too late to make the cut.
Nope.
Yeah, she's good.
Nope.
Too late.
Where does that come from? Is that from Daddy?
Yes,
Is that
it has to be. I think it has to be. Yeah, it has to be. I hate to say it, but I guess so. Yeah.
Well,
I never play golf. I'm just.
We'll see if your wife is listening.
No. She's probably listening. No, she's definitely listening. I know she's listening. She's
Came
probably
from
say,
where?
"Oh man, I hope you don't mess up."
Nah,
who
you
knows
can't
what he's
mess
gonna
up
say
there.
because they can never control what I say.
Oh,
No
I
matter
like
what
it.
I
you
like
say,
it.
guys,
I like it. I like
You
it.
can never control what I
I
say.
like it
So
already.
you always, oh my God, what's he gonna say? I hope he says the right words.
Nah, all
But
good.
I could care less. I speak the truth. Whatever comes out, comes out. I don't say anything to harm anybody. So it is what it is.
That's it.
And I think that's the main thing about what you just said is I say what I say, but it's not with the intent.
Intention of harming anybody. If somebody
think
does, I'll be the first one. Listen, I apologize. That was not my intention. It's up to you to forgive me, or I'm sorry
not?
you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple.
We gotta let the world know who our guest is.
We do. We haven't even.
Carver, did you talk about your weekend?
Nah, my weekend was good. My weekend was good. We did a family thing or a little get together.
What did we do?
We did a little get together at Malcolm's house.
Oh, we did. That's right. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yo, was it 1942 there?
There wasn't any 1942. there.
None?
Damn,
No,
Corn.
come on. No.
You haven't got. Who,
Oh,
Reem got his.
paid yet? You?
A friend of ours, we made a bet
That's supposed
against.
to be
We're
a
both
brother.
Dallas Cowboy fans.
Yeah.
He made a bet that who was it? It was
We're gonna break
Arizona.
that shit up.
Cleveland.
Called Cleveland Browns were gonna finish with a better record than
Alex,
the
ain't that
Cowboys.
supposed to be his brother?
And
Malcolm?
he bet us 2 bottles of this tequila Don Julio
keep saying
1942, 1 bottle apiece. Dallas finished with a better record.
it.
He's yet to pay Corn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And
has to be the dumbest bet of all time.
the bottle was not
They
there.
felt good about Cleveland that year.
No.
But they had the hype. They had who they have? Who, they
Odell
had that.
Beckham.
They had Odell. They had
Somebody else had hype this year.
who's that?
The Clippers. Yeah. But we're going to introduce the guest.
Yeah, we got. That was your weekend, right? Is that you done?
Yeah, that was it. It was just that and yard work. Y'all don't want to hear about that.
Yeah.
A lot of yard work. A lot of yard work.
Prepping for the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel you.
Fall seeding and feeding and
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about it.
How them bees? I'm sorry. I know we got to introduce. Like, how
The
how
bees
them
are good. I think I saw the killer bee, like those,
murder hornet?
Yeah, I think we saw one.
Oh shit!
It was a good inch and a half too. Like it looked like it was dying. I was going for a walk, and it was crawling. It looked like it was dying. Wings were crazy. It was good size.
Did you assist it
Never
with
seen
its death?
No,
It could kill your colony.
it hasn't. My colony's growing. It only takes 40 of my bees to kill that one. And I've only seen, and that one was crawling for its life. So I was like, hey,
Probably only ran into 40 of them.
So, Carver, you are now one with the bees.
I'm on with my bees.
Those are his babies.
Hey, it was my babies.
How many names you got? All right. About 150,000.
I can't recognize them, man. I can't recognize them.
Do you know how many do you have? Can you guesstimate how many you have?
Anywhere between 100 and 150,000 bees.
What do you mean, bees?
No, he has real
He has
bees.
bees.
The beekeeper.
Look, he's
I keep bees in my
That's
backyard.
different. Wow, yeah, that's different. I thought that was not to be prejudiced. I think that's more like a white man.
Honestly, it's exactly how we responded. Okay.
Oh, I like it.
Bees, huh?
Yeah.
Joe, when
I'm
I tell you it was
diversified.
like the most sporadic.
He already told you he's gonna say what he says. He doesn't mean any harm.
Yeah.
Listen,
no,
man.
I like
my
it.
wife
I like
is
it.
white.
I like
My
it.
kids look white. I love white people. Listen, man. I don't listen. It is what it is. I'm not hurting. Listen, it's all fine.
My son's half
It's all
white,
fine.
and my
Exactly.
soon-to-be wife
Exactly.
is white. So
There's
listen, there's no beef.
There's no black
beef.
and white here.
That's
There's
probably
just-
why I got the bees. That's probably half of the reason why I got the bees.
Bees and flowers.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
No, but my girlfriend is my fiance is she's a florist, so the bees help with that as well.
All right. Okay.
And
okay.
I am infatuated with honey,
All right.
and
So,
I'm
all right,
infatuated
all right.
with the environment and becoming one with the environment, like you were talking about
Well,
earlier, being one with the universe.
Exactly.
And I know that there's trouble with the bees,
Exactly.
so I can go into
All
a whole
right.
story. But you
Now-
see the
now- now it
correlation?
makes sense. Right, that- now it makes
There's
sense.
a whole
Perfect.
correlation as
Perfect
to how
sense.
this
This is
is.
all a conversation that he had with himself and his fiance. For us, it was just the way you found it.
Yeah.
Just drove down to
100%.
Connecticut and bought 100,000 bees.
100%.
I was over here like,
Honey, huh? Okay, poop.
All right, Pooh, man. Yeah, but great weekend, and we did the farmers market or whatever. So shout out to Angela Bloomback Flowers. Get your flowers from her. Shout
Saw
out
that.
to
Was she doing halos for the girls?
She did flower halos for the girls, and then she was doing like pick your own stem and make your own bouquet type of thing.
Oh, real nice.
Yeah, it was dope. It was a dope event.
Real nice.
And now to our guest,
And on to our guests.
Joe. How do you pronounce the last name?
Reverdes.
Reverdes.
First of all, it's not just it's Guinness World Record holder.
Yeah, you got to
Joe.
put that in the middle. It's Joe Guinness World Record holder Reverdes.
It does sound
squat
good.
man.
AKA the man Sheen,
Squat man.
AKA Squat Man.
Yeah.
The first
Yeah.
world record holder I think we've ever been. For me, this
Yes.
is the first. For me, I've never met a Guinness World Record holder.
have-
I
haven't
have
either.
met the. Used to be at La Palma all the time.
The shortest guy in the world?
Yeah, yeah.
I remember him.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
But that's
Remember
it.
people picking him up. But I don't think that was his natural gift. You have to work with
You
it.
have to work for that. You have to work for that.
Yeah.
So, Joe, tell us what you hold the world record for.
Most squats performed in 24 hours, which actually it's not even 24 hours, it's 23 hours because break time, little break here and there, just
Yeah.
the ice and all the preparations. So it's actually almost 1,100 squats an hour for full 24 hours.
Almost 1,100 squats an
An
hour.
hour.
Yeah.
When you break it down like that, now I'm not saying it's easy, but you're like, I could do that.
You could do 11 squats. You could do
No, I
1,100
can't.
squats
I
an
can't.
hour.
No, I can't.
I can't do 5 squats without having to throw up. You did 1,100
Body-
every hour.
Yeah.
Body weight squats.
Yeah, air squats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
Wait,
don't think
I don't
air
know how my
squats-
math was off.
What is
People-
a squat? What is a squat? Are you perpendicular to the ground or are you ass to the grass?
You know what happened? You have to go parallel to the floor.
You're
Yeah.
par-
But, yeah, but after you're like 16,000, 17,000, then
After.
you kind of lose that. Even though it feels like you're going butt to the floor, but the Guinness World Record just want to make sure that your knees still keep bending. You still have it's like almost like a hinge. They still let that go. But from what I understood, because while I was squatting, my daughter was on back and forth talking to the Guinness World Record. They didn't even expected me to go over 10,000 because they had a bunch of people that tried and never really made over 10,000. So they wasn't even prepared for a speech for me or anything like that. So my daughter said, we talk about me. We paid $12,000. You think that my dad's not going to finish? It says he did 16,000 2 years ago, which that wasn't for Guinness World Record, but it was for a world record setter out of New York. That's the only person that ever did. He did 15,093. I ended up doing 64, and I beat him in 22 hours. It took him 24 hours to do it.
Joe, can I interrupt real quick? Because
Sure,
I want
go ahead,
to break down.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Reem's on the map.
So this is what I thought was the world record. So
Yeah.
the world record is not 16,064.
No, it's 25,000.
Shit. Yeah. So that was 16,064 is 730 squats an hour. Right?
Yeah,
That's
I did that.
12
22
squats a
hours.
minute. That's one squat every 5 seconds
Yeah.
for 22 hours.
This one was almost every 2 seconds. Every 2 seconds, almost have to do a squat
For the 25.
for the 25,000. Yeah.
So what was it like? Because
Wait. What? Why? Why?
Hold on. Can we think about something real quick that you actually enjoy doing, right? Could you do 22 straight hours of it? I can't sleep for 22 hours.
Yeah.
I can't eat for 22 hours.
Well, I could do 2,500 nonstop. That's nonstop, no break, no nothing. I could do 2,500 nonstop. Just to prepare for it, that's what I was doing. 2,500 nonstop, just to get built that endurance.
so you didn't. So the people know you didn't just go straight into this. You was preparing for you prepped.
No,
for this.
what happened 2 years ago? What happens? I was
You did
always
it in
I
2
was yeah. Well, I did 16,000, and then I just did this last week. My son called me actually say, Dad, because he knows that I like doing legs, but I never did that volume like that. I just like working out squats and lunges and leg presses and so on and so forth. So my son said, Hey, Dad, did you see this guy that broke the record? He did 15,093, some number like that from New York. He says, how much you think you could do that? You think you could beat this guy? I said, I don't know. Let's go next week and try to do 8 hours. So we went to the gym. We went live. I did 8 hours. I ended up doing 8,000. So my son said, "Oh my God, Dad, you could beat this guy.
You're way on pace.
If you could stay there, you're on pace to beat him. Even if we slow down, we did this." So he started. My son, I mean, he's a genius. Started breaking down the numbers. So I said, "You want to do it?" So I was sore for like a few days after that for doing 8,000. I said, "Give me 2 weeks and we'll do it." 2 weeks, we went back, set it all up. We beat the guy in 22 hours. And now we even training hard. Not even
That's what I'm
training.
saying.
Just,
Yeah,
not even training hard.
Concept to execute.
I
And-
mean,
and,
Joe, you don't have to brag or anything.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Well, I was taking it serious, and then all of a sudden, like, I didn't even advertise it, didn't do nothing like that. So people started asking me, "Oh, you're the guy that did this. How come you didn't advertise it? You could have got more out of it. You know, that was stupid of you." So that's the damn. Then I end up trying to send Guinness World Record the video and the clip of me doing it, but they couldn't get me registered because what happened, their rules is different than the world record, etc. You needed 2 cameras, one in front, one on the side. You need 4 judges. You got to keep all the track. I only had one person keeping up the time and stuff, so they couldn't do it. But then they never had anybody that ever performed 24 hours. There was few attempt, but they never did it 10,000 plus. They never made it something that's enough to put in Guinness World Record. So when I got a hold of them, it says, "Well, what numbers do I need?" First they said 35,000. I said 35,000. I said, unless you're Jesus, you're not doing it. Because I mean, I did my math. I said, you're not doing it. There's no way it's impossible to do 35,000. You can even have 24 hours because you have to bathroom rest. You have to ice yourself. There's no way you could do it. So they out of UK, so we're going back and forth in conference.
Wait, so
call.
they just pull that number out of this?
Yeah, I don't know. So I broke down to them. I said, listen, you would have to. I
35,000.
said, you would have to do one on every second. It's impossible. You can't. Then I broke down. I said, if you do 30,000, it's not impossible. 25,000, it's really hard, but it's something that you could work with, and it's still impossible to beat. So they did the numbers. They called me back, says, you know what? I don't know where they come up with these numbers, but if you could do 25,000, then we'll put you on the book. So I said, fine, let's go. Then I trained for it. I probably was doing 6,000 squats a week.
Like throughout the whole week, or was just a day?
No, throughout the whole week, I was doing 6,000
Have you
squats
ever
a week.
at all? Because somebody would think, well, let me add some weights because that would help me do more.
I did. I know I
Okay.
did. Yeah, I
All
did.
right.
I didn't do things. The only time that I did no weights at all is when I did 1 hour nonstop, which
Okay.
I got 2,500, 1 hour nonstop. But as far as I'll carry 50-pound dumbbell, and I'll just do
How many-
that with
so
dumbbells.
how many
I end up I do like 2,000, just with the with the 50 pounds. I'll do 2,000. So I knew that's the reason why I knew I was
Are you
ready.
a superhero? Are you a superhero?
No.
I wanted to see if it even moved.
What's your fitness record prior to you
What time
entertaining
he's going to
this?
jump over
Like,
the car?
What were you doing prior? What do you do?
Well, I'm an MMA fighter. I fight. I'm still the oldest active right now at my division 135. I'm 53. I can still fight still.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. So that kept me in shape with the training. And then I was always in the gym working out. I enjoy it, so I stay fit. But it means when you do something like this, the training is different. It's mental. It's mental. It's boring. It's long. And you have to put your mind there. So if you don't connect that mental, if you know physically, you're not gonna do it. It has to be all mental, because mentally it's every part of you. After 2000, and you said, man, I still have 22 hours to go. Oh man, then they
There's
come,
still
they
23,000
come in, they're clapping. Oh, you're 10,000 now. And I said, Mom, burning, my knees killing me. I mean, my heart rate is up there, and I still got 15,000 more. And I said, oh yeah, 10,000, and I still have also. It's
These
tough.
ain't laps.
It's tough.
Yeah,
It's
let,
tough.
let this podcast be fair warning to anybody out there in them streets misjudging people. Joe does 25,000 squats in 24 hours and then is an MMA fighter.
Right.
You may think, I'll fuck this guy up. It gets spider monkey. Yeah, you might actually misjudge.
So I've heard about. So my cousin runs marathons.
Yeah.
And he told me he does nothing for about 2 weeks after that marathon.
Yeah.
Like, and I've heard like toenails come off, everything.
Yeah, it's
Like it's
brutal.
bad. Like
Some
it's
people,
brutal after.
some people
So I know
piss their pants,
yeah.
they shit their pants. So much happens.
So
when
what
you
was
do
your
it.
process after?
3 days I was good. No, I don't baby it because when you baby it's worse. So I still the next day I'm still moving. I'm not in the couch sitting. I'm not doing nothing. I'm a little sore, but I'm walking around. I'm still at the gym training people. I won't work out for a few days. I mean, I started working out.
Probably stretching.
I
a lot of
five
stretching.
5 days after I started working out. I don't know if you've seen the my story. I did 400 burpees in 1 hour. I'm prepping for that. There's a
He's a superhero.
there's
He's
a
superhero.
record. There's a record of a.
You going
Wait,
for the
don't
burpee
get,
record?
don't get there. Don't get there yet. Don't get there yet. Don't get there yet. Don't get there yet. Don't get there yet.
You got-
We're gonna get there.
Okay.
How does
What's when you're going through that? Because you were talking about you have to be mentally strong.
Mentally strong.
At any point at time, were you like, all right, I don't want to do this anymore, or were you? I know what I'm doing. I know my goal, and
Well, from doing it the first time, I've been there, and I know how hard it was. But what keeps me going is that when I look at my children looking at me and expecting daddy, because dad is their superhero, my dad could do it. So I'll die before I quit in front of my kids. So they all there in front of me. Just, I don't know if you see in the video, they even when I get tired, they come say, come on, dad, squat, let's go. So I pick up that extra energy to keep going. See, it's all about your surrounding. But physically, you're done. It's all mentally. It's all like I know we all have different way of looking who God is to us. Like I said, I don't really argue religion. I have my God that I believe in. I believe that God lives in me. We all have it. We all understand God different way. You know, I'm connected to my God. And I believe the word that He says. Listen, we're created in His image. I'm with you all the time. I said, well, here you are. You're with me, so you're going to carry me. I need you now because I can't go anymore. I can't. And literally that was...
Your image needs to be for real right now.
Good thing you didn't do this on a golf course.
Yeah, and yeah.
Peace and quiet.
It's tough, yeah.
Say something.
Well, you're right. You're so in shock. Your body's done that even with everyone around. It's like you just blank out. You don't even know what's going on. It's you and that higher power
So
just
you gotta
talking.
tap. Yeah, you gotta
You
tap
gotta
into
tap
that.
in. Every time I do thing, I'm burning. I go against the wall. I said, man. And I remember I did a video. I said, listen, I'll die before I quit. So that whatever I said in that video was I'm against the wall. Something popped up. Said, hold on. You said you died before you quit. Because at 9,000 deep, I went to the bathroom to pee. I peed nothing blood. It was like fully red blood.
Man.
I called my son-in-law. I said, damn, Donnell. Because last time it happened, when I did 16,000, it happened. But it happened the day after when I woke up in the morning. I went to take a pee, and boom, that's what happened. Blood came out. Then I called the doctor. They said, it's normal with marathon run and stuff. Your body goes into shock. If it doesn't go away within 3 days, let them know. So it went away, so I didn't worry. So this time, though, I said, damn, 9,000, and here it is. And then I pulled, it wasn't a bad pull, but my cheek got all black and blue, my butt cheek. And then I had black and blue my hamstring. I had pulled my hamstring before. I said, man, I still
This
have.
is during.
I still have 16,000 more to go. I said, oh boy. And here goes the prayer. Here goes the
I'd be
prayer.
like, kids,
Yeah.
leave.
I couldn't quit. The room was all there. My kids is all there. I said I'd rather die than quit.
say that.
I don't care what happens. So that my saying that I said, it's like God said, well, you're still alive. You're not dead, right? You told people you'd
Keep
rather
going.
die, so keep going. So I said, all right, God, I'm alive, but I definitely need you right now because I can't do this alone. And for some reason, boom, I was done. I'm still in shock. I said, how in the hell did I even? I don't even know how I finished it because it was brutal. It was brutal.
16,000 to
Yeah.
go.
16,000, yeah, 16,000
What else?
to go.
What else is going on? So you stop at 9,000. You got to use the bathroom.
Piss blood.
Are
Yeah,
your
but- yeah, but
legs
you-
noodle? Like, are you like?
You only have when
I'm
you use
ready
when you use
to
the
run
bathroom. I'm
suicide
talking about you
start,
have
pass out.
30
That's-
seconds. You don't because you only have you have 24 hours to do this. So your bathroom break. So I
You're trying to
watched.
get through it.
I never used bathroom for number two, never because I don't eat at all. What I do, I just nibble on little stuff, so I don't have to number two. Just pee. But you're sweating so much that even when you're drinking, you're really not pissing much. So I probably went to the bathroom twice to pee, and that's when I noticed the blood. I said, oh, here we go. But
So
here I
what,
am
9,000,
today.
what, you like 8 hours in now?
Yeah, 9,000. Yeah, I was probably
Right,
like 8.
1,100
Yeah,
apiece.
yeah. Yeah,
So
I was
you-
probably like,
8 hours in.
yeah.
What-
Yeah,
what-
9 hours. It was like 9 hours in, and then I had 16 hours left to go.
That's just with a pulled hamstring, pulled glute,
Yeah.
piss blood.
But you know what? Well, I listen to a lot of motivation speech. I don't know if you know Dave Goggins.
Dave Goggins is a beast.
Yeah, you see, that's why I listen to all the.
Stay hard.
Man, that's it. I listen to him on a daily basis. So he's got that cookie jar. So I have my own cookie jar, which is my family that I reach into. Like I said, my kids, if you notice, I have the picture of my wife, my grandchildren are all on the floor. So every time I'm squatting is right in front of me. That's my whole family. So that gives me that. I have little moments that I put on there that gives me that moment to motivation to just push. And there's no quitting me when I.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
You're a
man.
superhero. Yep, you are.
Well,
I'm convinced.
I'm just a regular. I'm just an average. Listen, I tell people it's weird.
What would you pick though? Would you pick DC or Marvel?
I don't know.
What? Gotta be Marvel. It has to be Marvel.
Superman, Iron Man.
It's got to be Marvel.
Marvel. It's gotta be Marvel. Because Superman's a cheat.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, he has everything.
Yeah.
The one weakness is something you can't get on Earth.
That's true.
I guess that is true.
Yeah.
He can do everything.
How do they keep finding all this kryptonite? All right, I didn't even think about that.
I'm just saying.
So now, talk me through. We're at 15,000. Where's your mind now? Are we still looking at that picture? Or is the room?
Oh no! I
spinning?
mean,
Is
Yeah,
it-
yeah.
no. The pictures were. I have to keep looking at that picture.
So you can still see at this
I
point.
can still, that's the only
That
thing
thing
I
that
could.
didn't go away.
that's
The
the
vision
only-
was still there.
Yeah, that's the only thing. The vision and then me talking to God that was there.
So
But
when
I
you
had
say
about-
when you say it's all physical, you mean
I don't know if we
like
can do that.
when
I mean-
Reem is saying 15,000, you're not even feeling it anymore. You're just doing,
What's
and
it,
your
1, 2?
your brain is
Five.
Autopilot.
autopilot. You're just
Autopilot.
You're just in a completely different
Complete
zone.
different zone. You just
4,500 a piece.
you got to say, okay, well, tomorrow, I know it seems long, but you know what? Time is still going by. Tomorrow morning when I get up, I'm going to be the Guinness World Record. And put yourself to visualize how it's going to feel. Because if you don't put yourself there and visualize how you're going to feel, your friends hugging you, how happy your parents are going to be, you're not going to get there. So it's part of you saying, why you do it? It's so hard. Look at you hurting. This is crazy. Don't do it. Who gives a crap? And the part of you saying, yeah, you can't do this. So it's a battle.
Yep.
It's a battle. So whenever that part of me tells me you can't do it, say, yes, you can. You're a champion. You can do this. You're creating God's image. God don't make weak. There's nothing. God's strong. Boom, here I am.
So now, do you have to take like caffeine pills or
Nothing.
Like, how do you,
I-
I'm even like
all day-
staying
all-
awake for the 24
No,
hours.
Nothing. All day I took is my protein. I had 2 protein drinks. I have this. It's a company X Endurance. All that stuff is 100% natural that I use for energy, and that's it. Like just supplements, no food, no nothing, just protein drinks and hydrate, and that's it, which they call a hydro, and that's it.
I'm still kind of tripping off of it because you said like 5 days, and I was like, back to working out again. Because
No,
I know
the
typically
5 days I started working back.
leg day for me is like leg day is all right, get the
Leg
workout.
day's rough, man.
Monday is like, oh,
Yeah.
maybe I didn't go so hard. Tuesday is like crawling up the stairs. So
yeah.
you do 25,000 squats, and you're like, you purposely just don't stop moving.
No.
Like, how long do you
yeah.
sleep for?
Like you don't have
after?
to do legs for the rest of the
Well,
year.
actually, your body is such a shock that it takes just the process. The adrenaline and all that stuff kicks. So it takes you a little while to really adjust to sleeping again because even your eating habits, your taste bud kind of goes away a little. I love cake, tres leche cake. I don't know if it's like a Spanish tres leche. I love that.
They know all about
and I actually, all my friends and stuff brought me, like I had 4 tres leche cake. I had all kind of sweets. I didn't even touch it for a week later. I was surprised because usually I demolished that. It was all in my refrigerator. I said, something happened to me. I said, this is not right.
I'm
This is
different.
not right. Yeah.
Shit. 25,000 squats. That's what happened to you.
I don't think the 5 of us in this room could do it if we just
collectively.
Well, we could do it for 5 minutes to see how it feels. 5 minute time, boom. Just you'll get to know. Is that nonstop? 5 minutes nonstop.
Straight?
You'll get to straight nonstop,
Okay.
and you'll get to see how it feels. Maybe
down to
maybe
try
after
it.
No, I'll shoot a
We could
basketball
do-
for 5 minutes.
The way my stretching was today,
like that, like that. I don't even have to explain to you. Then now you can say, okay, 5 minutes feel this way. Damn, 24 hours.
I'll shoot a basketball for 5 minutes straight. No problem.
who allows you to be their trainer? Like you,
Especially after that.
How am I gonna be like, I can't do no more
Yeah,
to
that-
you? I'm done. No,
That's-
you ain't.
That's
Are
what,
you dead yet?
it's weird how you say that because that's what happens at the gym now. Like, oh, you mean,
After I watched that, no.
like I'm a trainer at A&D Fitness, so now all
Plug it.
all yeah, of course,
So
A&D Fitness is
that-
Johnston. Yeah.
Are you the inspiration prior to the squats for that gym?
I think yeah, they call me Papa Joe because like I said, I'm the oldest one there, but like my knowledge has been not from YouTube, not from watching other things, it's been hands on. I worked with like the best around here, like Hank, Joe, Anthony Lorenzo, this like professional bodybuilder Juan, all these guys that competed, and throughout the years that's still around. Some of them still around. I learned all from them hands on. And I just enjoyed it, and I created my own style. I had my own gym, Ultimate Fitness Center up in Hope Artist Village in Main Street. I owned it and I sold it because it was too much. It was too much. I sold it. My daughter and my son-in-law decided to open a gym in Johnson, so they said, Dad, why don't you come in?
That was so I'm I would
Alicia.
assume you're the
Alicia.
inspiration for their gym.
Yeah.
Now, did she at like is Alicia the oldest?
Alicia and my son-in-law is the owner, yeah.
No, I'm saying is she the oldest?
No, Crystal.
Okay.
I have another daughter,
Okay.
Crystal, yeah. She's also a trainer there,
Okay.
yeah.
Family affair through
Yeah, it is.
through
Yeah,
and through.
yeah.
That's awesome. Where's the gym in Johnston?
It's in Johnston. It's in Atwood Ave, 1145 Atwood Ave.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a nice family environment. I mean, badass. When I tell you, like, these girls are badass.
Yeah, I
they
follow
were,
them all.
They were, yeah, you see them. They work hard. Listen, I'll go to war with these girls any day. And I train with MMA guys. Listen, I train with guys. I'm telling you right now, if we had to do challenge, I'm picking the girls at A&D. They don't quit. There's no quit on these ladies. They go hard. Twice. They there
awesome.
5:30 in the morning. They're there at night grinding. And all mothers, they have kids. They make that time for themselves. They go in there.
The kids.
They kick ass. Yes.
Bring the kids.
Is that a testament to the gym, to you being who you are, and then your kids
Yes.
growing up
Yep.
under you, so now that they can teach
Yes.
whoever is
Exactly. Actually, all my kids, they learn from me. They just carry it on and they enjoy it. They do pretty good. I'm proud. They do good.
Right.
They do good.
You mentioned prior to I don't know if we caught this, but you mentioned that you came to the States when you were 17.
I was 11.
11.
I was 11. I was a dad when I was 17.
A dad,
I became
dad,
when I was
yeah,
17,
dad,
yeah.
and yourself. So what was your inspiration to go through at 17, coming here at 11, at 17, 6 years later, having to deal with a new family, right? What's your inspiration to become an inspiration for others, right? To become such an inspiration for others in your family.
I think like I said, I'm straight shooter. I'm gonna
saying dad at 17, Playboy magazine.
I'm gonna say it this way. No, I had no guidance. It's Playboy at 17. I don't think I was I don't think I was a Playboy at 17. I even looked at it that way. No guidance.
Right.
No guidance. So what made me become the man that I am now is not wanting to be my parents.
Okay.
I didn't want to be my parents. So what I learned is not to be like my parents. That's what I learned out of my family.
And had a job. You got a job right at 17.
17, I was working at Lithgow Auto Grooming. I worked there. Then I remember I was 16. I started working at Lithgow. She got pregnant. She had a baby when she was 17. But she
So
was.
where are you from in Rhode Island?
I grew up in Pawtucket.
Kentucky? Okay.
Then I moved to Cumberland. Now I'm in Cranston. But again, I started working at when I was 16. I was still in school, and I ended up quitting school and work at international packaging full time, which was legal back then. But they hired all the immigrants and stuff. They don't care. You're a good worker. Here you are. So I was in there doing 60 hours a
Under
week.
the table.
No, I was getting paid
On the books?
Yeah, I was on the books. But here I am, like 16 years old, doing 60 hours. It was legal. You're only supposed to work 20 hours
Right.
because you're in school.
And it's even
But
less now, I think.
Yeah, but I was I was a good worker, so I was there full time. I was bringing home 240 back then. It was decent money. 240 is snobber. That back then it's 240. So I quit school. She had a kid when she was 17. I mean, she was 15. I was 17. She had a kid when she was 15. I was 17, and that's all I
Her
know.
parents didn't come after you?
Well, the parents is now the parents passed away. The father still,
Okay.
the mom passed away, but they were very prejudiced because they was from North Carolina. I'm black and she's white, so stick to your own kind type of thing. So, what happened is we met and they, kids. I mean, what do you know? She's 10. I met her. She was 10. I was 12. She was 10 years old. I was 12. We met at Vets Pool. It's a little pool we call Vets Pool. We met there. One thing that to other, here we are going here, bunking school, doing this. She got pregnant.
And school at 10?
Yeah, bunking school. Well, I had no parents in. Pretty much.
You fit right in with these two. They started at 11.
Whoa.
No.
You fit right in.
Reem's like, I know exactly.
Yeah. So
This guy is
I feel like I was reminiscing. He was speaking through me.
okay. 10, 11, wow.
yeah.
So wait, I'm trying to think about what year this is. You're 17 with a kid like 81, 80.
Yeah, well, I was 81 when I came here. Yeah, so it was 85. I had a kid. 1985,
85.
my daughter Crystal was born. Yeah.
What was crack like out here?
Well, I didn't know.
No, I'm not saying you. You were still young.
No.
Even though I've already made the proclamation that
Yeah.
everyone's mom in here has done crack
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
They don't like me
That's
for it,
true.
but I'm like, I think they tried it.
I don't know about... Crack
Oh.
probably wasn't even really that prevalent.
No.
Prevalent in 85.
no,
I'm trying to think
no.
about what the scene looked like
No.
in 85.
You had every rapper
For-
88.
For a 17-year-old father.
We never, thank God that we never grew up with that. We never had no drug issues. Like me myself, I never done any type of drugs. Never. Now,
Protein.
yeah, I never messed with that. Thank God, and I do have friends that got caught up, and I got brothers that got caught up. That's hurt by it. But I praise God, and I never was weak-minded like that to try even drinking. I have like a wine cooler.
Damn. Put this away.
No. That's cool. Listen,
Water.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Weak-minded.
No, listen.
Coach, can you do
My
me a favor?
kids drink
Can you give me
here,
3
and my
minutes? I
kids
need
drink.
3.
My wife drink
You'll
wine.
never make 5
Nah,
minutes
man,
of
that's
squatters.
so good.
So,
That's so
Like,
good.
you have that old school
School, yeah.
love
yeah,
story.
Yeah.
10 and
But
12.
I've been
The
with my
vet's
wife
cool.
for 42 years, and still together now.
Shout out to y'all.
Yes.
Four
vet's
children,
cool.
4
Might as well all
grandkids.
set it off,
4
huh? The
children,
vet's
4
cool.
grandkids. My best
Did
friend.
you dunk her
stuff.
in the water? Is that where it started?
Oh yeah. Started. Well, first time, the funniest thing is when I saw her, right? I said, "You look like my grandmother, lipstick on. She had
Oh,
lipstick." I said, "You look like I used to pick on her." And here, I swear to God, yeah, I mean,
That's how you met?
and here,
Now she's a grandmother with lipstick on.
And here we are
That's
now.
still a funny joke today.
Yeah,
You said it.
I'm laughing.
You got to see what you want to achieve.
Yeah.
You saw it at 10.
Yeah.
And now you have it. But let's talk about that for a second, because it's just rare to hear this day and age that you have 40 years of 43 of companionship. And I mean, aside from the kids, which are blessings, and the grandkids,
Yeah.
even more blessings,
Yeah.
like, what's that? Those valleys and those peaks. What's that like for 40 years? Is it at a point now where it's, you know me, I know you.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah,
before
I mean,
we got there, what
Yeah.
about
Oh
this
no.
one?
Listen, man. Listen. It has not been an easy road, because when you don't have a father and a mom to talk to about relationship, about honesty, about stuff. Like I said, my dad has 56 children. I said I knew 52, but then one of my
56.
siblings rephrase me. So
Yo,
no,
the thigh and the pelvic thrust in your family genes. I see where it came from.
All right, I got it. I even got that. All right. Now my time to keep on my dad. I just used mine to squat. I guess. Yeah, I used mine. All right.
56. You guys are setting records everywhere.
All right. Yeah.
Everywhere.
56. So where do you sit as far as the brothers and sisters? Like, what number are you?
Yeah, I'm number 4. 3. No, number 4. I'm number 4. I'm number 4.
Number 4.
Well, we probably got about.
56.
I'm number 4.
So there were
Out of the
52
oldest.
after you.
Yeah, I have my older sister, 2 older sisters, and an older brother.
Yep.
So
From
56.
yeah.
How was it? So how was that growing up? Did it stop at some point in
Is your
time?
father Wilt
And now you, I don't know how to say. Did it stop at some point in time? And now your dad is with another family. And you have your own.
Well, I say he's a sperm donator.
Okay, all right.
Did he run through the whole island?
Yeah, he did. No, really, he did. Listen, I'm gonna speak the
duster.
truth. And some of my siblings will say this, will take. But listen, I speak the truth. I don't care who gets hurt.
So I'm not putting this on your family, right?
No.
There's
Listen.
a reason. So there is a lot of incest that happens.
Yeah. I mean, they're all from different moms,
Right.
stuff like that. Listen, I love them all. They're my brothers. I love them all. And I actually went to Cape Verde years back to meet some. I went to Spain, went to Portugal, just tried to meet them. Listen, it is half brothers, whatever. They're still my brothers, still my blood. And I love them all. Good, bad, it doesn't matter to me. But, no, was my dad a good dude? No. I mean, how can you be father to all of them? Say it's
incredibly
not,
selfish.
and he never showed no love. And when he does see, hey, how are you? Like you're a stranger, and that's the reason why I said, listen, I refuse to be like him. I learned something from him, and not to be like that, because I didn't like the way that I wasn't show love. I was never once said, hey son, how are you? You know, be careful. I love you. Never even heard none of that crap. I love you. None of that. So to me, it was weird. Like it's the first time I heard. Even my mom said, I love me. I was 29 years old. 29 years old. That's the first time. It was like a shock. It didn't come natural. If you don't hear that when you're little, it doesn't come natural.
We talked about how we grew up.
Yeah,
you know,
and it
things
was,
like
and,
that.
and again, like my mom is a sweet person, but she, I mean, can you just imagine? She's with this woman, he's with this woman, that one having kids here. I mean, I got brothers my own age, sister my own age, my other sister's age. I mean, when you have 56, I mean, what kind of father is he? So my mom really was going through so much to really show love, because she mean, back in the day, you have a kid with this person, either you love him, you don't love him, you're there. That's just how it is. You're stuck there. So she put up with all the abuse. So how she don't know love? How is she gonna show love? So her I could forgive. My dad is a man. I forgive him. I really don't. He's past. He's gone now. But I have no respect for him. I feared him because he was an evil dude. But as far as respect, no, I don't respect him. Now I do have siblings that he's the man, he's this, because he's a womanizer. To me, that's not a man, because like I said, I would never do that to my children. That's the reason why I thank God for my dad, because I'm a great father. I'm a great husband because of him. So I learned that from him, so I thank him for that.
56.
What do you think, aside from the obvious, right, the gyms and the health that you've instilled in your family, what do you think your kids are learning from you?
Oh man, I don't know if you've seen my article. I was crying. I don't know if you see, my son wrote a huge thing on me, put a post of me. You mind if I show it to you?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Good.
Of course.
And you'll see what I mean. I actually had tears of joy, and for my son to say that, it's incredible. It's incredible. Hold on, let me see.
I'm a little emotional in my older age, so that's a disclaimer.
That lip start shaking.
Just press on
No,
it.
I can edit.
That's-
I can always edit.
press on there, you
When
can see
the
what
eyes start to get a little wider.
Right?
if you press, you can
56 kids.
Yeah, you can read what he wrote.
That's a lot of kids.
It's
But I can see how there is incest in Cape Verde because of that nature, right? Like 56 kids. Like I said, I'm not putting that on your family.
No, yeah.
But I've heard it, and it's like, how do you know? Like if you don't,
How do you know it's
if
your brother?
father
You don't know
tell
your
you,
brother.
right?
Now I'm going to tell you a true story. I I have a brother of mine. I'm not going to mention the name because Matt knows who he is, but he knows who he is. So, anyways, one day I get a call. This is mechanic, Reverdes mechanic that we used to go to. I get a call. Like, I asked him, hey, how you doing? He says, I'm going to drop my car off. Then he started telling me the story. Your brother Tony was here, and one of your sisters. Oh, man. It doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. So one of your sister came here, and he's going, oh, my God, would I like to, get on that or whatever, right? So he's looking at us, you damn fool, that's your damn sister. He said, oh, my God. He didn't know. But it's like
Did she know?
She didn't know either.
Damn, you wasn't there.
But nothing happened.
No,
I mean,
but
it was
if
just
you wasn't there,
at the mind, it was just a mind. Oh, look at that booty and crowd. Like, who knows really if nobody caught and said, listen, that's your sister. So, things can happen like that. But
do you know all your siblings?
no,
That's
I know,
a lot of them.
I know about 30 something of them. Yeah,
That's
I
still
know,
a
yeah.
big Christmas list.
Well, I ain't buying no. I'm worried
Everybody
I'm worried about the ones at home.
everybody
man.
get $1.
Yeah, I'm worried about the ones at home.
$56.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the barbecue look like?
Yeah.
Do we think that that's some kind of like?
I think, you know what, I always wanted that, and then actually a couple of my siblings wanted to put that
that a
together,
Guinness World
do a
Record?
huge family reunion thing. I think it would be all right, but you know what, I hate to say it, but Reverdes, a lot of us too judgmental. It's always like judging each other. We can never sit there and say, listen, we all want perfection. We want to point, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Screw that, we all wrong. We all make mistakes. Right. But why point out, how come you can't look at the good thing I'm doing and point out, wow, you turned his life around, he's doing good. You never get credit for that. You get credit, and they want to gossip, and we did wrong. Hey, did you hear this? Did you hear that? Like, it's insane, and that's your own kind. Right. Okay, like an example. I'm the first one that put Cape Verde on the map. They're not having no Guinness World Record on the map. You think they care? You think they'll even acknowledge that? Nope.
Yeah, you did 25,000.
Yeah,
but 1,000 of them wasn't even perfect squats.
Yeah, exactly. But they don't. There's no support system there. Not with the government, not with your own family. It's not. Old school there was. The new generation, forget it's done. It's all about gossiping.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Who did this, who did that. Instead of focus on yourself and fix yourself, they focus on what he's doing. That's the reason why we don't achieve. And then we go support other people when we support each other. We have little stores, little stuff. You think we support each other? No, go somewhere else. Like with this
It's the same in the black community.
With this
I don't think it's limited to Cape
this
Verde.
Guinness World Record thing. So I was looking for sponsors because we had to raise 12,000. I'm saying, man, this is a good thing because, like I said, just Guinness World Record alone's got over 3 million viewers. My daughter's got 70-something thousand viewers. Between my views and my other daughter's views, people at the gym. I mean, here's your banner there, it's thing. Like I said, it's a nice thing there. But you think that the minute you walk into their store, whatever, say, listen, I'm doing this, you think you want, they look at you, oh yeah, he just wants money, this and that. They have no support. They're no support. They're not supporting anybody, especially when you mention money.
Yeah. Where do you think that comes from? What do you think that is?
Why? Because we don't support each other.
What drives
because
that?
jealous. It's like jealousy and stuff. It's mostly jealousy.
Do you think it's the divide in the island?
Islands. There's like
islands.
There's
Yeah,
islands.
I think there's 10 different little islands. Yeah. Listen, man. I'm not saying they're all bad. There's some good people, but for me, what I see is sometimes I hate to say it. I hate my own kind. It's sad to say. I'll say. Like it, don't like it. But that's the reason why you don't see me much, because it's all about, like, I don't want to be where you talk about this guy, because if you talk about him, what makes you think to talk about me? Yeah. If you talk about your own family member, what makes you think you're going to talk about me behind my back? So right there speaks to me, so now I'm going to stay away. And I'm not about negative. Listen, if you're going to shoot positive. Listen, I talk about, let me tell you how you need help. Let's help each other. Let's not brag. Oh, well, I helped this guy. As soon as they do something for you, forget it. Here, oh yeah, I just did this for this guy. The whole world knows.
You don't remember that time, '93?
yeah, exactly. They got right back. That's why I don't tolerate none of that. I stay. My friends, my family, my kids, and I keep myself and my family at the gym. I had more support from my people at the gym than my own family and friends. And speaking of that, what I really learned about the squat challenge, it wasn't even a squat, it's not even Guinness World Record. I learned who's been there, who's really true to me. Because I had friends that I've done for, and you know who you are. If you're watching, you know who you
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
And I've done for you. I've supported you in your fighting career. I did this, I did that. And not one shared my post to say, listen, my boy's going for Guinness World Record. Let me share, just to share so people to see.
Yep.
Right.
You don't, listen, I'm not asking you for money, but share, show love. Hey, listen, he's 53 years old. I've been through MMA for a while. I owned a cage thing. I rented cage. So I know a lot of fighters, a lot of stuff. And a lot of my support I've been here for. What hurt me, it's not even the support. It's just about not sharing, not acknowledging, and saying, listen,
It's just
doing
button
this.
clicks.
Yeah,
It's not like,
yeah, because they don't want to sit there. Because the minute they say, "Oh, support this," they think you want to reach into their pocket. So I learned who's who. But guess what? It's best for me because now I don't have to go out of my way to go help you anymore, to help
right.
you. So I have more time for my family and my true friends now. So I learned that.
Blood don't make you family sometimes.
Nah, listen, I got people that's true to me that's not blood, far from blood, but they're like blood to me.
But do we think it's from a greater reason as far as like just consistently being people of color and being the have-nots, like having so little to share amongst so many different people that we almost like taught ourselves how to envy if any one of us came up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because there was a time where one would come up and move out, right? It was always the goal to move out of the hood. So now you come up and move out. Now I'm sitting here hating.
But
I think we're just getting back to that place where now people are like, yo, if I come up, I need to pull somebody up with
yeah,
me.
here you go,
You know,
man.
that's now more of a general tone.
Listen, that's the reason why I'm here today, because I'm watching what you guys doing. When Deborah called me and said, listen, would you want to go on this podcast? I said, what's all about? So they talk about different things, community and stuff. I said, listen, I'm all about getting back to community, helping young ones, and telling my story, where I've been, what I've done, for them to learn that you can change your life around. So, but it doesn't take much to show love. You don't have to give money, but love. I'm gonna just say, listen, show love, man. Love, listen, I'm proud of you. Listen, do this, keep this age. Listen, a little encouragement, a little hug goes a long way, man. I'm proud it goes a long way. But we even stubborn to do that. You're even too jealous to say that, to do that. Nobody, listen, I don't need nobody's money. I need nothing. The only thing I need is love, man. Support.
If Alex would have called me, hey, bub, if I'm a Guinness World Record holder, how much money your podcast got?
But like I said, I see what you guys doing. I say, you know what, I'm gonna go in there hoping that, listen, you guys are doing good work here.
Appreciate that.
It's small, but that's how everybody starts. Small.
Yes.
And then it gets big. But you stay true, positive like you guys are, speak the truth. People like you. Like you want people that connect you, that has the same outlook you, because if you try to be someone else to impress people, it's not gonna last. It's
gonna
gonna
work.
go. So be you. Let the people that likes you for who you are connect to you. Then that connection is always gonna be there. The minute you try to be someone else and act like you have this, you have that, oh look at me, they're gonna think they're gonna connect with you because we telling them, and all of a sudden they come to find out they don't.
Yep.
Here they're going now, they're bashing you. So be you. If it's going to be, it's going to be. If this is going to be a huge thing, it is. If it's not, that means it wasn't meant to be. The universe is not ready for you yet. And then that's all. It's simple.
Where,
like it.
aside from your parents, you not wanting to be like them, where does your positive? You have a lot of positive energy. Where does that come from?
All right, I'll tell you.
Keep in mind, you get punched in the face.
Yeah.
So
No,
you keep it
listen.
positive.
How I became so positive. Prison.
Okay.
1994. Joe's the man. Well, I always worked all my life. I owned my own detailing shop for years. Worked 16, 17 hours. I was the only one I was one of the biggest detail shop in New England. I had 16 employees work for me. Doing well, got burnt out, babysitting employees. I got caught up by a mistake. Actually, this person is in prison now. He came up to me and he says, hey, it was this club named Shooters back in the day. So he comes and said, Joe.
Bob knows all about that.
Yeah.
Bob's about the streets.
So now he says, Joe, listen, can you do me? We were good boys. We rode motorcycle together. He was doing his deal and stuff, but I was always a working guy. So he said, Joe, do me a favor, man. It was every Thursday he's going to this club. I got this dude from Japan coming to see me. You think you could hold this for me? Give this to him, and I'll give you $50. And I didn't even know it was in the bag. He gave me a little bag. The dude comes see me. Boom, I give it to him. Give him the bag. Gives him $50. That went on like for 3 weeks straight. He tells his wife he's going somewhere, he's going out, and he leaves to me. He don't want to wait because he wants to go party. So I stayed. Boom, the guy meets me. I give it to him. And I knew it was doing it. I knew that it was drugs, but I didn't care. I didn't look. I make $50. It's like I'm not selling drugs. So from that went on. Hey, listen, why don't you do this? This guy's a pain in the ass. I don't want to wait for him if Tuesday. He only comes on Thursday. I'll teach you how to do this. You give it to him, and says you can make the whole thing instead of making just a 50. You do this, now you make the whole 200. I mean, here's a guy that's working 16, 17 hours.
That sounds good.
It probably takes me like 9 hours to make $200. You know what I'm saying? Man, I was getting $55 a car. I mean, you clean the car, it takes you 3 hours to do the math. I said, damn, I'm making this like just like that. So boom, I thought
that's what you were making.
Yeah,
bro,
so
right?
that was a quick 200. One thing led to another. The guy started buying a little bit more, and I went boom. Before you know it, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I end up in prison. First time ever doing a bid, they gave me 2 years because it was right in the election, so they had to prove a point. I've never been arrested, nothing happened. 2 years.
Over here at the ACI?
Now, I had a couple of close calls that I got pulled over. I actually had stuff in the car. I'm saying, oh, God, please let me not get caught. I'm never going to do it again, blah, blah, blah.
And the minute you survive it, you shit.
Already. Yeah, here I am. I'm going to make my money. I got my money, right? And then it happened again. And one day, here I am. My daughter's at school. My wife is at work. I'm picking up my daughter at school. I got a friend of mine, this Spanish kid. We just came from Providence. He ended up picking up something, and I cut through to a Hess gas station. The cops see me. It was a red light. I cut the Hess gas station because I'm trying to get to the school, so I don't, make sure my kid's not waiting for me. I'm not late because I'll get in trouble with my wife. Boop, cop pulls me over. My friend literally peed his pants. He was supposed to get peed his pants. I'm saying, yo, hi. Oh, my God, he was so nervous. He didn't speak good English. Yeah. He was nervous, right? So I'm saying, oh, man, thank God there was a cop there. We know. I said, come on, dude. I said, listen, man, you know what it is. Your dad, man. Listen, I'm on my way to pick my kid up. If I'm not there, my wife's going to kill me. Well, that was my girl at the time. She's going to kill me. Come on, man, do me a favor. Let me go. He says, all right, I'm going to let you go, but you better not do this again. I said, thank you, man. Boom, I got away. And that's all the time that I prayed, God, I'm never going to do it.
Building that
boom,
fake confidence.
Here we go. A friend of mine that was supposed to be a friend of mine got caught, set me up. One thing that turned out, boom, ratted me out.
It wasn't even on your accord. It wasn't even on your dime. It was
ratted me out. Boom, went to prison. He got caught. He was saying he grabbed it off of me. Boom, they raided my house. They found not much. They found a couple of the stuff on it. And I was like $800 or whatever. But here I am now.
What year is this?
94. 94, yeah.
2 years though. That's a
So
and
now-
how many children do you have at this time?
I had 3.
You did the whole 2?
I had 3.
What was your sentence?
Yeah, 2. It was 8 years. I served 2, and that was the first time. I was people in here that had a whole kilo. They were doing like 2 years, and I'm over there doing like for them like almost half ounce, and I'm over there doing 2 years.
Who's the governor?
I don't even know, man. I stay away from that. I know somebody it was a near election, and well, anyways, here I am in prison. I'm over there. I'm in tears. They went to rec. They went to a break. I'm over there crying, saying, God, why in the hell am I in here? I'm a good dude. I got this guy breaking this dude's leg, doing this, hurting people. I never hurt anybody. People owes me money. I don't even go look for my money. And I'm in here. All of a sudden, it's like a little voice saying, yeah, all right, you big mouth. I didn't give you a chance. And so remember when you got pulled over, that vision came to you. Remember when you got pulled over, you prayed, you say you were going to do it. Remember when you pulled over here?
And screaming at the cops, fuck you, bitch, I'm out.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, boom, I started tearing up, crying like a baby, man. I felt this overwhelming feeling that came over me. I said, man, I'm sorry. I said, I'm sorry, I didn't know. It's like, God, listen, the higher power, it's hard to say, you probably don't understand. But that's exactly how I felt. I said, wow, I apologize. And that's where I found God, in prison. That's where I became humble. I humbled myself. That's why I say the universe humbled me. Not my dad. I didn't go to church. And then, boom, I found God in prison. Until then, that's it. I never went back. Stayed straight. being a good father. Never turned to that life again. It's been since 1996 and I got out. This is me now. But that's how I became humble because I learned that my freedom, my family.
Was you in? Was you in Max or
No, I was in minimum.
minimum?
So you learn your freedom. Because me being locked up and some dudes peeing, doing number
For those
two.
don't know what
What is that like? What's
if you don't know
what's
what
a day?
if you don't know
What's a
what
day
minimum looks like, minimum is a dormitory.
Yeah, what's the day?
People
What's the
are
day in
walking
minimum?
around.
Oh man, I mean you
Like
have your playtime, you shower, you have your playtime,
like-
you go on it. Well, back then they have weights. I guess they don't have weights now. So I kind of stick to lifting weights still over there, push-ups, weights. I did a lot of reading, a lot of stuff. And just like I said, a lot of search. Just focus on you and your life, who you've been, what you want in life. You know what I'm saying? Then knowing that my wife is still out there struggling, suffering, so they did time with me as well. And
Yeah, that
you
was my
watch
next
my
question.
kids come over there and visit me there, my wife, and when they leave, man, forget that's one of the worst pain possible, And then say, Daddy, come home, and you can explain because they don't know. Really, they were young, they really don't know. That's the hardest thing ever. So to me, it was the best lesson that happened to me is being incarcerated, and that's who I am now. And some people don't ask, I don't say, but I'm not ashamed to say I've been there because anybody can there. Because if I can there, because I was always a humble person, never I was a troublemaker, violent person, I end up there. So that means anybody in life can there. So this is me.
Well, my colleague, he did 13 years in Cape Verdean.
Yeah.
You might know him, Sal Montero.
Salman sounds familiar, man.
Cape
Might be
Verde.
one of my brothers.
Sounds familiar.
But yeah, East Side, Cape Verdean family. Like I said, mom, dad, Cape Verde, moved here. Father owned his own construction business his whole life.
Yeah.
Sal would tell you, he said he sold drugs for about an hour. He wasn't good at it.
Boom. Yeah.
But no, his friend, him and his friend went to a party in Pawtucket. They didn't want to walk back. Well, the friend didn't want to walk back. Carjacked the guy.
He didn't want to walk back, so he carjacked somebody.
So he said,
That was the next step.
that was,
It's a bus, bro. Like,
and he said,
Uber?
nah, it wasn't no Uber then.
I
no,
know.
this was Sal would say that like, damn, we could have took the, you know what I mean? But he had a gun on him. He said his friend was like one of those guys that said he couldn't speak English at all. But I don't think I forgot he's not Cape Verdean, but he got deported. And Sal grabbed the guy and was like, "Yo, man, just give up the car." And friend shot him in the head. So but Sal got the guy in his hand. They took the car, not knowing that the guy's daughter was in the back seat.
Oh,
Now
man.
you got kidnapped.
Wow.
He only got 13 years.
No. He had life sentence. He had 25-year sentence.
Oh.
Yeah, he served,
Served 13.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, right.
You see how life
Like you
ends?
said, like
You see how life ends. I mean, it just comes at you.
he wasn't that kind of
Yeah,
kid,
no, yeah.
but just that decision that his friend made put him in a situation. And he said me like a dummy. I'm in the police station like I ain't snitching.
Yeah.
I ain't snitching.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then he said his boy was in the other interrogation room like I did it.
Singing.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I did it.
Yeah.
But Sal said I want to be tough guy.
Yeah.
I ain't telling.
It's weird what life does to you, man.
Right.
Like I still sit here and try to say, wow, what the hell happened to me? What was I thinking? And where I am now. So you start reflecting. Listen, man, it's life. It's life experiences. There's no such thing as like bad. Everything that comes to us is for us to learn. It's like a navigation that puts us in the right place. You go there, boom. Oh wow, man! I didn't like where I was there. What happens? You're never gonna go there again.
Right.
So it puts you on that road. Like I said, to me, you have to appreciate the light. You have to go to the darkness first, and then when you come and see the light, now you're really gonna appreciate every little detail of the light. Now I look at my fingers; it's a blessing. I can move my fingers. Some people can't. I can squat. Some people can't. So when I get that pain, I can't do it no more. I'm complaining. Who the hell you complaining? I got a friend that got paralyzed. He can't do that. He wish he was feeling my pain right now, and I'm over there complaining. Right. So that brings the best out of me. Like it helped me to find hear music. You listen to music. Oh man, you can. Some people can't. So we are so blessed with the smallest, like this best stuff we already have. God already gave us the best stuff. It's just that material stuff we chase. We do this and we try to be like someone else and talk like someone else and have that house that we can afford. But because John have it, I gotta go buy it. Now here you are. He makes 200,000. You make 100,000. He makes double than you, but you want to go buy the house just so you could look like John.
Keep
It doesn't
up with the
happen.
Joneses.
Then now you're stressed. Your wife is stressed out. You're stressed out. You're taken away from your kids. Your relationship is down the drain because you want to be someone else. Be you, man. Screw that. I'm me, broke. I'm proud to say, listen, I'm broke. I ain't got no before. No, yeah, I got you. No, I got. Hell no, I'm broke. I can even buy a bicycle, and I'm proud to say that. But guess what? I'm happy. I don't have the big house. I mean, I had before the market changed back in '96. I had 18 properties. I lived in $1 million home that I purchased. It was 640,000 short sale. The market crashed. Wow. I lost it all. But the best thing that happened, again, they humbled me because here I am living in a 5,000 living square house in North Cumberland. Now here I am. I have to move my family. That got used to that lifestyle.
Nice part of Cumberland.
Now, yeah, no Cumberland. Now here I am. I'm living on a 1,200 square living space, which my garage was like double the size of the house. You have to like sell your furniture, do this because the market crashed. It's like I crashed like Titanic with it. So there's so much that life taught me when it comes to finance, relationship, and stuff like that. That's the reason why I have this. I don't have this knowledge and then who I am now because my mom, when I read a book. No, life, the universe humbled my ass.
It's the best teacher.
And when the universe humble you,
like it.
that's it, man. That's it. That's it. There's no fake. There's no fake.
It sounds like you have a great appreciation for your failures.
Oh yeah, I love it.
the-
Listen,
the
I love it, man.
required.
Listen, I love him. I teach my kids about it. Like I said, I tell them, look, I'm gonna save you a shortcut. I'm gonna give you a shortcut. Don't go here. I talk to them, but I let them make their mistakes. I said, listen, Dad did this. Be careful. And I have an open.
Yep.
I'm an open book to my kids, to my family, and they know that, and they love me who I am. And that's it. Their daddy can never do anything wrong.
You could tell from what your son wrote, man. That was
Yeah,
heartfelt.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
That's what
and all
that's
my
what
kids
every
like that.
dad
My wife,
wishes
exactly.
for.
That's it. Listen, man, you
Yeah.
can't. My son coming at your own son right now, man. I wish I could say that about my dad. I wish I was here
Right,
talk
absolutely.
about, but I can't because my dad didn't give me nothing to say. I gave my son that. I'm his biggest supporter. That's my best friend. My son's my best friend,
Yep.
and my family is it. That's it. I don't need no money. I don't need nothing. All I need, my family, and the free people I got around me. And
I
I'm
may have
good.
to-
I'm good.
I have to bring my son over to the gym, not for the squats, just to talk to you because my son told me the other day that we need to get a nicer house. He's 6. I'm
yeah.
like, bro, I mean,
I wonder where
Yeah.
we got a refrigerator with an ice machine and water dispenser.
Yeah,
right?
well, exactly. They see the TV, they see this, they see their friends, they see stuff, and they don't know that maybe your friend's father's a lawyer, whatever. I mean, his grandfather had all the money. He came from money. We don't have no money, so dad can live that lifestyle. So it's up to us to teach them. Listen, man, the small stuff. School buying them all this, buying all that. Go to the park, play with them. Do little small stuff they're gonna remember. They're not gonna remember the cars. They're gonna remember that memory. The reason why I really do this, the people, why did you do this? Listen, the memory that I imprinted in my family by them sitting there watching me squat doing this for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Who's gonna erase that memory?
Right.
Who's going to erase that memory? And I said,
There's so many lessons
and I always say, listen, now instead of them watching my brothers, we all in the system somewhere. We all got a problem, sisters, but now instead of me, if I, this has been arrested, now they say, oh, he's in Guinness World Record. Now here's the news. Instead of showing me, oh, he stole the car. No, now here's Joe. He did this. So it was my job to switch our name around, to take that damn Reverdes name that they said a Skirt's name for me to switch it. And that's why I got to say I'm proud of me. It was hard work. It's not easy, but I've done it.
Yep.
And with God's will, I have one more goal, and mark my word, I'll be back here next year. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to crush it again. It's the toughest
Oh, I was just
one
about to
there.
ask you, but before I go
You're
in,
gonna crush the squats again?
No, he's doing something else.
Yeah,
He's
it's
doing
doing
something else.
something else. So because I was gonna ask you,
Oh my God.
what's in play for your next? What do you have in mind for next? But that's fine. That we're gonna talk about that next year. What do you think? You're 53, you said, right?
Yeah.
What do you? And you're an MMA fighter, right?
Yes.
So you understand fighting, and you
Yes.
understand what being a 53-year-old man is while being in fighting shape.
Yes.
What do you think about the Roy Jones?
Oh, I was
and
about-
Mike
oh,
Tyson
yeah.
fight?
Tyson. Listen,
Because I'm looking at Tyson and he looks
Did you
amazing.
see the new
yeah,
workout?
listen, man.
The dude was
Tyson, listen.
ducking.
Tyson's still fast. He hits hard. He's
I
just
would
natural like that. I don't think I think it's all about money, man. Roy Jones, I mean, he's talented. Don't get me wrong. Roy Jones was badass, but it was two different divisions. I know that he put on weight, but Tyson. Yeah, Tyson.
But what does it
definitely
mean
put on
for? Because I'm
For the age,
41,
for the
right?
age.
I'm 41, and I'm not gonna take a hit to the body.
You look like you hurt right now.
Yeah,
What-
a hit to the
You
what-
didn't
body.
get hit yet.
Well, listen. Like I said, everything is mental. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Are you willing to die to do this? And when you could say, I'm willing to die to prove my point, then you know what? You're dangerous. That's why, like I said, if
you open up with that, I'm
where
dying
my,
for this shit.
where
Really?
my mindset is right now, what are you going to do to me? I squatted, I endured pain for 24 hours. What do you think you're going to do for me for 15 minutes if I'm fighting in the cage with you? I says, pains, you're not going to do nothing. You're going to punch him in the face. Good for you. Like I said, I'm not going to even feel that because adrenaline is pumping. If I can endure pain and mental, it's just mental. 15 minutes is nothing. The way I prepare for my fight, for my training.
And it's an expectation,
not-
right, to
Yeah,
get hit,
yeah,
right?
it's
Like-
nothing. So I'm looking forward to getting in there again with God's will if this pandemic here stops, because I like to fight in front of the audience, everyone like that with the crowd. It gives that energy.
Yep.
My son, again, he's 6-0 right now. He's undefeated. Great. Full of talent. This kid is, when I tell you talent, you want to see talent, this kid
his
is
name?
talented. Aaron Reverdes.
We're
And
gonna have to get the info on that.
he's amateur, but he go pro right now and actually beat a lot of pros out there. His coaches love
You're
him.
not just being dad right now.
No,
You
no,
really
I'm not
mean
being
it.
dad. I'm telling
right.
you right now. Listen,
He would tell him if he sucked.
yeah. No, I'm telling you right now. This,
I have
this,
no reason to doubt this.
Nah, this kid here. I mean, just go on my daughter's thing. You'll see him. Go
Yeah,
on
no, I see-
Aaron. Go on his page. You'll
I
see
seen him, I
this
seen
kid.
him.
This kid is talented.
Scared?
He
Sound like you're scared.
He's very, very talented. I'm telling you right now, that's something that in the future I'm excited. I got to stay in shape. Just to help
you
him
wanna put the
achieve,
pause on him?
to help him achieve, no, just to help him achieve his goal as well. You know, just to be there,
Can you
guide
get
him,
him?
and then show him support.
Joe, can you
just-
get him? Can
If
you
I get him, nah,
can-
he's 200 some pounds right now. He's nasty.
Joe said, I ain't gonna even trip.
I can't lie. Well, listen. When it comes to that and thing, then I don't know because he knows, like he knows it'll be a good fight because, like I said,
So
I
what's
hate-
your style?
I hate
you on
losing.
you on the
Nah,
mat
I
or
like,
you?
I like punching the face. I don't like. I like
I like it.
standing up and
Exactly why I don't fight.
Yeah. I'm not taking you down. You want to not taking you down, but I'm fighting. I'm punching you in the face. That's it. That's,
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yo, what does the leg kick really feel like?
Ooh.
That whip to the back.
What if you could kick right? It's like a baseball bat hitting you.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like a baseball. If you could kick the right way with a
always
shin,
thought about that with
with a
MMA.
shin, yeah, it's like a baseball bat hitting you. Yeah, it's tough.
Signing up for this.
It's tough.
Yeah, we were just talking about maybe putting my son in karate. But to your point right now, you tell me about your son who's very talented and has what,
Very, very
60
talented.
pounds on you. I don't ever want to be in a situation where like, can my son kick my ass? Should I lower my voice?
Well, it's how you raise him. See, my son would never. My son.
Reem, what's
would
going on over there?
My-
Fellas, get over
My
here.
son would never raise his hand. He'll never. He's respectful. He'll never raise his hand to me or his mom. And if he does that, then he's in big trouble. Because, like I say, I put you here and I'm gonna take you out. It's one of them things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's no
100%.
way.
And you know,
I'm Cape Verde. There's
you know
no
I'm ready to
way.
die for this.
There's no way my son is hitting me. I'm not calling the cops. I'm taking you out. That's just not happening. Yeah.
Backyard?
There's none of that.
Reem,
My
he's
son,
taking him in the
my son
backyard.
just hit me.
You gotta
Nah,
go.
that doesn't happen with Cape Verdeans. No.
hey baby, go ahead and give your son a kiss. Be the last time you're gonna be able to.
I tell my son that all the time because he's my height now.
yeah.
Angel's
He's
tall.
always, he's always trying to shoulder.
Oh no,
bump.
my son's like that.
So I'm
We
like,
all-
oh, all right, yeah. We can go outside
Man,
if you want to go outside.
We horse around like crazy, furniture all over the place. My wife used to say, "Come on, what the hell you guys
with
doing?
us.
Breaking French here, we
the
are."
alpha.
I mean, like, but you know what? That's what we bonded.
Yeah,
you have
exactly.
that
Yeah, you
bond.
gotta do that.
It's inseparable.
You
can't-
see it in nature. You see it with
Yeah,
lions,
yeah,
right? They do
yeah.
that with their cubs
Yeah,
too. It's
yeah.
what happens.
Love it, yeah.
Do you
Love it.
train outside of your son? Do you train other people MMA? Because I'm trying to sign up. I've been looking for an MMA. I wanted to sign up. No,
man.
I want to fight. I just want to train.
No,
I want to train.
I train all stand up thing. This is what I do. I mean, it's actually William Sukumta, which is Andre Sukumta's father. I don't know if he's in UFC. He just got cut now, but hopefully he'll be back there. He's actually right here at Team United, right here, that boy.
Right.
But up there, yeah. My son was actually there when I came here. My son was there. We go there. We have another coach, Mike Gresh, which is he's in Plymouth. We go there to train. We have what's his name? Banana at Janica. We used to go there and train jiu-jitsu. And now we got Cello, which is up in Johnston for jiu-jitsu. So there's Triforce. So there's a lot of MMA here that we go. Because at our gym, we're not equipped. We're just there for teach class. So we don't have the mats. We don't have all that stuff like that. And if I was going to teach you, it would be like all basic. When you want to get real technical. I mean, if you're just starting off, yeah, we could teach you. Because pretty much when you're starting off, you just want to learn how to avoid, to know, okay, well, there's submission hold here, there's this, there's, just basic stuff just to avoid getting caught on submission and how to throw the right punches and stuff. But when it gets real technical, they get a higher level, then I would have to pass the baton to the other coaches here.
You want to do it?
Sign me up.
You want to do it?
Sign me up.
Yeah,
I'm
I didn't
getting
think
ready
you
for
were
war.
going to that. Well, I thought you were just talking about like the cardio associated with
that
MMA
too, yeah,
training.
but-
Like, that's it for me.
Nah, that's the hardest part is that cardio.
Oh, I know.
Like I tell people, listen, cardio, there's no gas station inside the ring. You run out of gas, you're done. There's no gas station. So your job is to fill up at the gym. That's when you.
I like that.
and
There's
then-
no gas station in there.
No,
I like that.
I tell to my son, listen.
I don't think there's no gas
this way you
anywhere.
Get, this way you get it right here because when you get punched up times in the face, you have no gas. You become. I don't care how technical you are, you become a coward. Because the only thing you're trying to do is breathe and survive. And you look so bad when you can't punch back. It doesn't matter. Your technique goes out the door real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick, yeah.
Everybody has a plan until they get punched
Yeah,
in
you
the face,
get
right?
punched in the face. Yeah,
They
like
gotta-
Gracie says, you go from black belt to white belt real quick.
Immediately. I guarantee you, like I play football and contact sports and all of that my whole life.
Yeah.
I don't mind that shit. I got a helmet. That punch in the face shit, that's it. I'm out.
Yeah.
All done. Nope.
Yeah.
Not sounding up. My nose too soft
It's
for
funny
this.
how because you really do see stars like cartoons. Like
Yeah. But you really don't like. I think your family members, your friends feel more. I don't feel. I mean, you get punched in the face. I hear my daughters, Dad, do this. I mean, you're on the ground. They're telling you to do stuff. How am I supposed to do that? I'm on the ground. How am I supposed
You come
to
do it.
My son is saying, "Shut up." What do you mean, Dad? Do this. He's on the damn ground. He's trying to avoid being submitted. Telling me, but yeah, just the love, the passion. But it's fun, man. It's fun. It's fun.
that's awesome.
It's
Do you
fun.
fight at the 153 weight? Or?
No, I fight at 135. I cut down from
Yeah,
160
that's
to
it.
135, which is a tough division because they're fast.
So that
But
Gotti.
my reflex is still there. I'm still good. Like I said, I have one more fight. I got one more fight in me, you guys willing. I definitely want to fight. It'll be right here at CS MMA, you guys willing, Twin River Casino if this pandemic stops.
there.
But,
We're there.
but it's another thing that me and my sons
I
are
don't
going to
think they'll
fight
let
in the same
people-
card.
No, I know. When
So
they-
we share that moment. We fight in the same card. So he'll have that moment
that's
as
awesome.
well. Yeah. That's something huge for me that I definitely want to do.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be crazy.
Yeah.
Listen, I know that you have to be up at 4:00 in the morning.
No, I'm good, man. Listen,
You
I don't
sure?
go back. Listen, man, I'm a 3-4 hour guy, and I get up, I'm ready to go, man.
Who are you? You are a superhero.
I'm
Yeah.
quiet. I don't
I'm
think
I'm
sleep's
three-
a problem here. I just
I'm
sit
three-
here.
Yeah.
Sleep.
I'm 3-4 hour guy. Yeah, as a matter of fact, this tells me how many hours slept, how many hours I've been disturbed. Yeah, I'm a 3-4 hour guy. I've been like that years. Yeah. So I could function on,
Which is like the opposite of what they say conventional wisdom is, right? If you want to get in shape and healthy, you need at least 8 to 9 hours of sleep every night.
They say that, and I
like,
don't
"Just
know,
squat,
man.
bro.
I haven't.
Just work."
I haven't. If I get 7 hours, man, I never even get 7 hours. I don't.
didn't
If
sleep
I,
7
I'll
hours
get. I'll
after
get 5. I'll
25,000
get
squats?
I'll get 5 hours. No. I'll
That was
get.
fast, too. He
The,
was like,
the most I got was like 5 hours and 45 minutes, and it felt like, wow, this is beautiful. That was it. Yeah, that was it.
I might sleep
I don't
for a
get,
day.
Yeah, I don't get more than that,
Ambien, right? Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Pop,
don't
pop,
get
pop,
more
pop.
than that.
Don't wake me up until the bruising goes away in my
Yeah.
thigh.
Yeah.
That's when you wake me up. When this is not
Yeah.
black and blue no more,
Yeah.
shake me up. That's fire, Joe.
Jesus.
What about this new thing you guys were talking about?
Yeah. What's next? What do we got? Can we talk about
Well,
it?
the next thing, I know my wife is pissed right now, and I love you, sweetheart.
Put that out there.
But she knows deep inside. She knows I'm gonna do. But I want to make sure that I do without taking time away from me and her. Because like I said, we had our kids when we were young. Now it's grandkids, so it always seems like we always. And the good thing that we all together every day. We see one another. Every day we're together. We at the gym. We're here, so it's not like we don't see each other. So now it's that me and her time. Because when you're a parent young, now you're a grandfather. Like I said, we do. I mean, we love each other. I mean.
You can send them grandbabies home now.
The love is the love is still there. Everything, nothing changed. We love each other more than ever. We enjoy each other. I actually enjoy spending time with her. It's just that from me training, I'm there at 4 a.m. I'm training. Then I'll probably have a little bit of break around noon time. It slows down. Then I come back when people got to work their back, so I'm constantly training people. By the time I leave there, I'm cleaning the gym and so on and so forth. So it's hard for to spend that time. So I'm trying to see if I get a couple of getaways with her, like, over the weekend, me and her, just to make sure that she's happy. Because for me, going from this to another one, it's so much training behind it.
Right.
I don't want to take away from it. That's why I shut it for April. I started training for already, and I'm already on a pace to beat this guy without even going further, just on the shape that I'm in now.
You haven't committed to death or completion yet. You haven't even gotten to that mentality.
I could I will visualize me winning this. I mark my word on it. I will visualize winning this, and I am going to win this.
I don't doubt it.
It's 24-hour burpees.
24 hours.
24-hour burpees. The record is 11,000, so I got to do 500 an hour.
Oh
for
my
the
God,
for the
no.
fall. Yeah.
I hate burpees. I hate
yeah.
burpees.
Oh
Yeah.
man, how
I actually I'm doing I just did it today this morning.
One every
Again,
9
I did it
seconds?
2 days ago. I did 400. I did 300 in 35 minutes today.
Do you work out after you do all this? After you do
Yeah.
after you do your
Yeah, I
500
do.
burpees,
Yeah,
are
I
you
do.
working out
I-
after?
Yeah, usually I'll do like Stairmaster for 3 hours. I'll do
Yeah,
Stairmasters.
yeah.
No, I just
do.
watched him. He say just
Superhero.
finished 11,000 squats.
Yeah, I
Superhero.
do. I do
Stairmaster now.
I do Stairmaster for 3 hours. I do a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's not just that. I do everything because you're full, especially for
He's unbreakable.
for burpees, like everything's involved. Your back, your shoulder, your triceps, everything's
Yeah,
involved.
burpees,
Your
the whole
your low
full
back,
body.
your glutes, yeah. But I'm in good shape. Like I said, I did 400. Got up the next day, I was good. Then I did 300 today. I'm good. So I'm keeping track how many burpees I do till up to the event. But so far I got 700 in within 3 days. So
I'm gonna say, like just hearing you and saying 3 hours of sleep. It's what you put into your body and it's your mindset.
I eat good. And don't get me. I eat my trash, but my
like
supplements.
that.
you trust leches.
No, yeah, my supplements always. I get up. My
Right.
supplements they're faithfully in the morning, noon, before, after. Because like I said, recuperation. That's why people say, "How do you recuperate?"
So
I said, you got to repair.
because you have that regimen.
Yeah,
right? It's
exactly. I have that,
consistent.
and it
Yeah.
works perfect. It works perfect. So that's why I can keep moving the way I move, and I feel.
Is it
better.
only trust leches?
Oh man, I love any type of sweets, man. Translate, you forget it, man. I love my rice, especially the burnt rice on the bottom.
Oh,
beans,
yes.
man, peg out and
Gong.
stuff. Oh my god,
That's
oh my god,
an
yeah.
absolute.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
oh
it's
my
slave
God,
food
man.
for me.
Yeah,
Give me my rice nice and fluffy,
yeah,
please.
yeah, man.
You want that off the
I'm,
top.
I'm
Right,
Cape
right,
Verde, so we love our food with flavor. But I know when to discipline myself. Like I got to drop 20 pounds for this. I'm at 165 now, so I got to drop 20 pounds for this in order for me to keep up that pace and to see
Light
it to
bouncing
have
off the
that.
floor.
So
Yeah.
with the because I'm thinking 11,000 24 hours. There's going to be more time for break in this, or is because the motion of the burpee requires?
There's really not much time.
Right.
Yeah, it seems like it's half of
It's
the
a different
squats,
preparation.
but yeah, it's different. But it's really brutal because it's a full body. It's tough. And
Chest
it's
to the
don't-
floor?
Yeah, chest to the floor.
It may take you 7 seconds to
I'll
complete
I'll
one.
show it.
So I'm sorry. So what's the record now?
The record, actually, I'll show you the text from Guinness World Record. I was my wife don't know, but I had a Guinness World
gonna
Record.
know
now. Yeah, she
Burpees suck. Yeah.
Shout out to your wife because she's
Kim. Yes, her name is Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Hi,
Hi, Kim.
Thank you,
okay.
Kim.
Hi, Mom.
Thank you for holding it down in
Yes,
94 to
yes.
96.
You know what? Listen,
Shout out to you, Kim.
she held me down. She's tough. She's
Yep.
actually the parent thing. I'm the easy one, and she's the tough one.
Oh, yeah.
So because I worked a lot of hours and stuff, my kids is really great because of
She was
upbringing. Yeah, she was
whooping
there.
that
She was
ass.
there whipping ass. Yeah, she was there.
I mean, you have four
They're like
girls, right?
when I I
One
got
boy.
3 daughters and 1 son.
son.
So when I speak, they laugh because they know I'm always joking. I'm a joker, so I'm always joking.
Kim,
so
come in the room.
so
Sit that ass down.
soon she said,
Mama.
says, Alicia, and boom, it's over. Aaron, it's over.
it.
Like I said, you already know like that tone of the voice. Me, I say they laugh at me because they know I'm always
That's
joking.
when your mom call you by your government.
Yeah, so they don't they don't take me serious. But yeah, she's she's a good woman. Good woman, stuck by me through everything, still there loyal. So yeah. Well, anyways,
be lining up
it's
these
a little bit
trips.
over. It's a little bit over 10,000.
I have 'em planned out, scheduled and everything. Paid for.
Is the record right now. If I do 500 an hour, that'd be like 12,000. I know I could beat it. I know you'd like to prep. I have till April, with God's willing, to be prepared. But like I said, I don't want to take anything from us right now. So I'm gonna make sure that I do it as my training. I still give a quality time, so there's not, taken away from us.
You know, there's something that's not being spoken of. What was the previous squat record?
16,000. Well, I mean, 16,064.
The one
was
that you
my-
beat.
was that I
The one you beat.
There was no record.
This time, for Guinness World Record, there was
They
none.
just
Nobody
made
ever
the number
performed
up
it.
based on the time.
What happened is record setter, which is out of USA, they had a thing. Andre Torman from New York, he was the winner till I came. I beat
No
him
punk
22
ass
hours.
16,000.
Now this time I beat my own time by 7 hours. I beat my own record by 7 hours, and I just crushed him. And then there's one kid in India, from another. He's 21 years old. He's an MMA fighter, which I loved. He's an MMA fighter. He did 20,000, so I blew him away by 5,000.
Wow.
So
Well, that's where I was going.
so
Because
I'm
at
the only
53.
one. Well, like they said, it would have sounded good when they said I'm the only one on the planet that ever did this. So
Planet.
Because that's where I was going.
That's
because you
fantastic.
could have
That's
stopped
fire.
at 20,001, but you
Oh,
didn't.
Joe,
You
after I leave here, I'm
continued to go.
sending an invoice
yeah,
to you guys.
to go, yeah.
I'm the only one in the planet.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
you did
I didn't
5,000.
even think like that till the race. Oh my God,
Imagine the only one in the
only
world.
one in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did this. So I mean, there's Olympics that when they won this and won that, this thing, but the only person on the planet.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I gotta do that. Like I said, there's something in me. I don't know why I come up with these
Don't
ideas.
let me ever win anything like that. You ain't telling me
Like
shit.
I said, these ideas keep popping into me. Why burpees? Burpees are one of the toughest.
Burpees is fun.
But I don't mind burpees. I actually love it because I use burpees for my cardio. So now I got to take a little bit further. So I said, okay, let me see what I could do. So I did 400 an hour without really prepping for just first time try. So I said, okay, well, hold on for a minute. I could pick up that pace a little. So I'm short 100. Not even 100 if I just want to beat the guy, but I want to beat him bad that nobody could come back and beat that. So I'm gonna drop.
There
20,
any other
I'm
way to
gonna
do it?
I'm gonna drop 20 pounds, and yeah, because I want to die. I want to make sure I'm there.
Yo, right now-
the coolest thing is that I sent them my shoes, my shirt. I had to sign it all. They put on the museum. So that's
Fire.
icing on the cake.
That's
That was
fantastic.
icing on the cake. Yeah. So that's as soon as they because the COVID and stuff, I'm going to be mailing next week. They just send me things, mail. I'm going to be able to go to the museum. They're going to let me know it's going to be in U.S. Then I'm going to take a trip and just go take a nice picture with the family and have that. So it'll be like for my grandbabies.
Just talk to strangers too. Like, hey, you know who shit that is? That's my shit.
for my
I'm in.
for my grandbabies
Yeah.
to see. You know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But you know right now that there's a kid in India with your picture up.
Yeah.
There's a kid in India.
Well, when you don't
21.
boom, now I'm an official. When you go on here, it shows, you can see on my son thing, it shows my name, where I'm from, where
Yeah.
I performed it. So it's, yeah.
Yeah, he's sitting there at
And
25,000.
in 2000, not this year because the book for Guinness World Record already came out already for the 2021. So in September of next year, they're going to come up with another book that my name is going to be on there. So
For 2021.
for 2022 because 2021 was
Okay.
already made.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right,
they
all right.
in March. They already started publishing in March. I think they finished it with the
Right.
book, and then they published it. So in October next, thing it'll be out.
And in 2023, we'll have the burpee one in there too.
2022 will come. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely for sure,
That's-
for sure. Yeah.
So wait,
For sure.
how, are you ever gonna go like a practice run to 8,000 burpees, or is it just like I just do a pace where I'm comfortable with 500 for an hour or 600 for an hour, and then one day I'm gonna turn it on.
Right now, why I'm saying I could beat it because I monitor my heart rate. Burpee is one of the toughest thing, and I'm not even on yellow zone or red zone. I'm in blue and green, which is relaxed zone.
At the 165.
At a my zone, yeah. So, and I know that I could keep that because it's all about breathing and control. So I know I could keep that. So I think I'm good.
What other? Because now I'm looking at squats. It's a stationary as far as your feet go.
Yeah.
But in this case, you have other concerns: wrist, elbow, ankle.
Elbows,
Things of that nature. Are you taking precautions as far as like tape, or is it just?
Oh
gonna
yeah,
keep
no.
it?
I mean, I'm gonna tape my wrist because it's gonna take a beating after a while.
Gloves, because I'm even thinking about that. Just the
Yeah.
palm hitting.
Yeah. Well, so far so good. I mean,
15,000 times.
it didn't really bother me. I didn't even feel nothing when I was doing them. So I mean, I don't got no calluses. I'm pretty good. I think I'll be good. I'll be good. Something will kick in. Me and God will get together and get it.
Before you got here, I was like having this internal conversation with myself, like, damn, ever since this COVID shit, you really fell off in the gym. I hope this guy says something that motivates me to spark back to really pushing myself. And now I'm like, God damn. All right.
But you know what should motivate you? You have your son, right? 6 years old.
Yep.
Don't you want to play with your grandkids?
Yep.
And then just enjoy your the finest thing in life that God gives us. See, I run around my grandkids like little kids, and they love it, and I enjoy that.
You did
they
start
running,
early,
I'm running.
Joe.
Yeah, exactly.
You did have kids early.
Yeah, but I'm saying, listen, age just enough. If you don't mind
You're
it,
right.
it doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm 53. If I listen to people, you're getting old, you gotta be careful your knees. You know how many people? Your knees.
Not
this,
you.
How many
Not
things?
you.
Well, I done 8,000, then I did 16,000, then I just did 25,000. Then to preparation to this right here, I didn't even keep track. But I mean, I was training like for at least 4 months, and I was doing 6,000 squats a week. So you do the maths. I mean, that my knee is great. I ain't got no problem with my knees. My lower back is great. I have no problem with my lower back. So it's all how we take care of our body.
Yeah.
It's like I said, you have one transportation in life that God gave us to give for me to be is your body. Take care of it. There's no junkyard to go buy parts. There's no knowledge. This is it right here.
Well, they've been putting my dumb ass back together a while now.
Take care of it, or just misuse it, and then you miss on the good things in life, like your grandkids, playing grandkids. And most of the people I see, especially, from my other side of the family, they kind of be stuff. It's hard for them to play with their kids, to enjoy the little stuff. It's like after your kids become a little puppy. Here, go get that. Oh, no, Nana can't because my low back is killing me. Or this is killing me. And when you can run fast and get the ball before they get it and enjoy it more. So it's up to you. Like, is it worth you staying in shape?
Yep.
For your kid, for you to enjoy the prom and enjoy all that, go here, go play ball.
Enjoy life.
Enjoy life to the fullest. So, and I see people all the time that they buying 2 cups of cigarettes, 2 cups of coffee, they smoking, but then hey man, what are you doing? You're doing so good, man. What are you taking? Then you tell them, oh no, I can't afford it. Oh, you can afford 2 cups of coffee, but you can't afford like something that gives you energy that's natural, that will last you all month for $40.
That's 2 cups of coffee probably every day of the week.
Every day of the week. $40, it'll last you all month, but you can spend 2 cups of coffee, and I'm not talking large, which is, I don't even know how much I drink coffee, but 2 cups a day, you have 2 packs of cigarettes a day, but you can't afford that for yourself, and that's your health. So I really don't want to talk to you. Like I said, when you do it, I said, listen, it is what it is. If you can't afford that, you asking me, and I'm telling you what's going to help you. And you tell them, I can't afford. The minute that's what I'm talking about people. The minute you tell them, it costs this automatically.
10-day cleanse sitting right in my house too. It's just sitting there.
Yeah, that's the best. I do that all the time. When I go bad eating, I do that. That 10-day cleanse is the best because it's like you go plaque. When you don't brush your teeth, you grow plaque in your
No, I've done the cleanse
mouth.
before.
It's the same thing. You grow plaque throughout all that junk, and it just sticks.
It clears you out.
It clears you out. The first place that goes in your stomach.
Get this beer away from me, man.
No, I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish it.
Minded.
Finish. I'm strong-minded because I'm dedicated to finishing this.
I die before I leave this.
Yeah. Listen, man. Listen. Don't
Touch
get
my
me
bed.
wrong. When I start talking about it, listen, man. Life is short.
Yeah.
If you could balance,
It's balance, yeah,
it's
it's
balance. Find that 80-20. It's not about dieting. Dieting is so hard to keep up, especially in the United. Come on, there's cookouts, birthday parties, weddings,
Tres leches.
and everything. Yeah, and everything else, right? How you gonna say no? I can't have that. I'm gonna have my boiled chicken, tuna fish. Bull crap. You want to eat, but find that balance. Most of us, we overeating. You could
that's
really
what
eat.
it is.
Listen,
Yeah.
you know what my diet is? I eat steak. I eat lean pork. I eat tuna fish. I eat shrimp. I eat salmon. I eat rice. I eat sweet potato. I eat pasta. So what am I missing? I eat my veggies. What am I not eating?
You just eat good portions.
Portion control. There's I put it this way. There's 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, 8-cylinder. What waste more gas? 8-cylinder. That means if you have more muscle, you burn more calories. So you have to eat more. If you have 4-cylinder, watch what you do. You don't need to overload yourself. I mean, your gas tank says it's only 20 gallons or whatever you're going to put 40, 50 gallons. We're human. What happened? We overeat. Your body only digests so much. Now you feel you're bloated, you're disgusted, and you store it all. Especially not working out. You're not even going nowhere. You putting gas in a parked car.
Yeah.
And you're not doing that. If you're moving all day, you're doing this, then you can eat. And if you frequently every 3 hours, your metabolism is working. It's not going to the gym that gets your metabolism going. It's eating first. Start eating every 3 hours. Start going for a little walk. People say, oh, I can't do this. Oh, my knees. Listen, I worked with people with bad knees, bad hip,
Or if
bad
you live in an
back.
office building, take stairs.
Exactly. Eat right. Don't live to eat. I mean, just eat just so you can survive. Like I said, just give what your body needs, not what it wants, because our body's like a little kid. The more you give, the more it wants. Give it what it needs. What do my body? How many calories am I supposed to take a day? Most people don't even know that. They're overdoing it. The minute you find out, okay, I burn 18 gallons a mile. Okay, well, 18 miles are going to take me from there to there. Why are you going to put 20 when you know you're going to go sit on the couch, watch TV? You're not going to burn that. You're going to store it. It's simple. People complicate things. It's really simple. It's simple. I don't believe in diets.
I'm going to cry in the shower.
I believe.
I'm going to let you know right now. I'm going to cry in the shower.
When I leave here, I'm gonna sit in the car outside your house for like an hour and get my life together.
in
12-cylinder.
Yeah.
I'm crying in the car. Thank you. I needed this. I
In
did.
our gym, that's what we do. We don't believe on diets. We believe on lifestyle. We want to find a lifestyle, create
That is- I
a
think
lifestyle
that's huge right there.
that works for you.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that's it. As soon
'Cause-
as we get
because
that, now
it's
it's
about-
easy for you to maintain.
It's about
Stay
education.
active. Exactly.
Right.
That diet only works for bodybuilders, people that's doing a photo shoot. Like me, I competed as well. I did a competition. I came in first, and I came in fifth on Masters a few years back.
Just keep bragging, Joe.
Then I had to diet for that. I had to make sacrifices. It
Right.
was 16 weeks of sacrifice. You got to cut sodium. You got to cut this. You got to cut that. Yes, for that day.
Yeah.
But you're miserable. I mean, and you cannot maintain that. You're miserable. You're skipping all. I mean, all that. Listen, it's not healthy. You're the most unhealthy. You look great, but you're so unhealthy when you get on that stage. It's not fun. You catch it.
Dehydrated.
Yeah, you catch cold fast. You can. It's not.
Very interesting.
So find. Yeah.
You never seen that documentary
Yeah.
about the MMA
No.
MMA fighters that
No.
sit in hot baths and
Oh, man, weight cuts.
the weight
man,
cuts?
Yeah.
I
Oh my
used to
God.
do. I used
People
to do
damn near
before.
died
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah, I used to do before. I lost 14 pounds one day, water cut. My son, same thing. He lost 20 pounds one day, water cut. It's brutal in your body, and then you got to rehydrate. You do it, I think, but when you go to later rounds, your body starts getting fatigued. That's when you feel. You might not feel in the first rounds, maybe 2 rounds, but you'll definitely feel in later rounds. But yeah, man, it's all about balance, man. Balance. There's no such thing you can eat this, you can eat that. No, you can pretty much eat anything. Stay away from sugar. Stay away from fried food. Don't get me wrong. Once in a while, if you want to have that little thing, urge, boom, have it. As long as you're eating every 3 hours, you're staying active. You're gonna be all right.
Yep.
You're gonna be all right. There's no such thing as I'm gonna eat chicken and water. One of wants to do that. I'm capable. I'm not eating. I'm not. I'm not doing it. I'm definitely not gonna put you on. If I can't do it, I'm never not gonna
Joe,
put
you
you
ain't
on.
never thought about being a vegan.
No, man. I
Good
can't.
man.
I can't. Listen, I'm not against it. Let's do each
Yeah.
their own. I can't, man. I grew up, like I said, I was raised like that. I mean, I'm not a huge. I'm more of a fish guy, but I don't mind steak here and there. I like my lean pork. Like, I actually like fried lean pork with rice. And,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Get that light bread on it.
But you know what I do though when I eat? My wife, my kids will tell you, if I eat bad, I'm on that Stairmaster for 3 hours. I'm burning that out. That's my balance. It's torture, but I say, okay, well, I'm gonna eat this. I gotta train anyway,
3
so
hours?
that's gonna push me.
Yo, that's discipline,
That's
man.
gonna push me to do
sick.
that. I said, okay, I'm gonna squat
Tapped
for
out.
I'm gonna squat for an hour. I'm squatting for an hour. Look at my calories. I just burned 1,500 calories, so that means I burned it all off.
I don't feel there's no guilt anymore.
Yeah, exactly,
That's it. I have another one.
exactly.
I'll have another, please. I got time today.
I got 3 more hours.
I accidentally burned 3.
Oh, my
So,
bad. I didn't stop after the hour.
Joe, thank you very much for coming.
Yeah,
so I got
we're
3
approaching
hours.
2 hours.
Thank you
Man,
very much.
listen,
We're
I can't
Yo,
wait to listen to this.
This is great.
It's
This
my,
was
it's my pleasure.
This was amazing.
Like I told you when I came here, listen, it is what it is. There's no fake with me. Whatever comes out, I hope I didn't offend nobody because I love everybody. There's no hate in my heart at all, man. Listen, I want to see everybody succeed. I want to see all you guys succeed because God put us all on earth to succeed, not for you to be here, for me to be here.
Right.
Because what sense does it make for me to be here watching my brother suffer down here for me to brag? Come on, man. Why? If you spend all this money to put this here, to put this together, people don't see behind the scenes how much. Why would I want you to feel?
Right.
No, man, we gotta succeed. We all in here to succeed.
I do the most work
You
on
want
this
to
podcast, though.
you want to take care of your family. I want to take care of my family. But if we unite
cool.
together and help one another,
Yeah.
we'll get there. But if you want to sit there, start pointing where he does wrong, we could all point each other something wrong right now.
Absolutely.
But why do that though? Let's point the good quality in each other.
Right.
And you know what? And here we go. Now
love this
now we're
energy.
getting somewhere. Now we're getting
This
somewhere.
energy right here.
And I'm not trying to point. Listen, I'm not perfect. That's the reason why I share my story to tell us I'm not perfect. There's no judgment. I am not judging nobody. I don't care what you've done, whatever. I'm no God. I'm not judging you, man. Only thing that is, listen, you made your mistake. You know why you did. I don't know how you think and I don't know how you feeling. So I cannot be you. We would have been the same. If God wanted me
Joe,
to be
you
you, I
have
would have been you.
a
So.
legendary story, bro.
Yes, he
10-year-old
Love it.
immigrant, 17-year-old father, former felon, only person in the world.
Man, you make it sound good.
25 pounds.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Damn,
On route
keep
to
going.
crack on the planet.
In the planet.
In the universe, as far as we know.
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
In the
Yeah,
universe.
yes,
Universe.
yes.
On pace, working towards breaking.
God's
Another
will.
one.
Yeah, pleasure. It was
God's
a pleasure
Slurpees.
having you. Pleasure meeting you.
God's
yeah,
will.
yeah,
Same here.
absolutely. And it was
Likewise.
great. Great
It's kind of
motivation.
crazy.
Likewise. man.
He mentioned like the universe, that energy, a couple of times during this podcast. Before we got here, I was at my house, and my sister, who actually goes to your daughter's gym, I didn't know that. Crazy. They were making fun of me because, so we share. What's that?
Hair
Family
products.
share on Apple. Like you can have family share, and we all share with corn. So when somebody posts something like on a calendar, it pops up on all of ours, so I can see it. And I hate seeing notifications
Yeah.
on my
About the
phone.
gym?
I hate it. So I have to go and delete it.
Yeah.
So I deleted it, and somehow I put it back up. And the class that she was taking was called Butts and Guts.
Yeah.
So they've been killing me ever since.
My daughter, yeah. My daughter teaches that class, yeah.
They think that I'm taking Butts and Gut.
Yeah.
Are you?
Are you?
No, I'm not.
It's a
But I
good
would.
it's a good
Well,
class
I said, but I
act.
would.
It's a
You wanna
good
do this
class act,
MMA
yeah.
work, you better get the butts
a
and
good
guts
class
work.
act.
It may work. It may work.
Get hit with a bat in the back of your leg.
But yeah, man, that's.
So Joe, we have this thing called honorable mention. I don't know if Alex
I did
told you
not.
about
I
it.
forgot. Completely
Okay.
We
forgot.
don't,
though.
none of us tell our
We
guests.
usually
Yeah.
It's basically just a shout out of what you want, what you want to put somebody onto. It's either a book, a movie, a show, a person. An establishment, whatever you want to highlight for the audience.
I would suggest you go with the gym.
Yes, definitely. I mean, you know what? Because it's a family thing. Listen, if anybody's having a hard time at a gym or working how you want to work, how you want to feel comfortable. I know most gym, you have to go Barbie doll. You got to look pretty. You can't sweat. You can't do this. Well, our gym we have all races. It doesn't matter who you are, skinny, out of shape. It don't matter. You're all human towards you. You're all one. It mothers. I mean, anyway, they just come in, they feel right at home. You know why? Because there's no judgmental going here. And we have no contract. The reason why we have no contract that's month to month is because we don't want you to be at our gym if the energy doesn't click. We don't want to say, well, I have to go there because I'm locked in for a year. No, that's the first thing that my son-in-law, my daughter, and we sat down and said, listen, it does not feel right when you have to go to a gym because you're locked in. We're not going to lock nobody in. We want them to come because they love the environment. It's positive. They love the workout. And we've been so blessed that God's willing, we're going to be needing a new building soon. We already need a new building.
I can see it.
People go there, they don't want to leave. They sit there literally after workout. They sit there for an hour. It's like their getaway. And when me watching, I said, wow, we creating something here for the community that's beautiful. Anybody that sees it, the workout was excellent, lots of laugh, and check us out for yourself. And the first class is free. Come check us out. I guarantee you're gonna love it. I guarantee anybody, man, woman, doesn't matter. We have a bunch of guys that come here that actually went through going to a CrossFit gym. They closed down. They came. They work with a bunch. I said, wow. I thought I was in shape till they got to our gym. They did CrossFit stuff. Yep. And they there every morning. They there like all classes. They love it. They come way from Blackstone, Mass, just to come down here come work out with us. Exactly.
Love it. What's the gym again?
A&D Fitness. A&D Fitness, Johnston, Rhode Island. 1145 Atwood Avenue.
Is that near the flower plant place?
Yes, right there. Yeah, exactly right there. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Which I got?
I'll go. I got two. Shout out to the Alexanders, Duda and Natalie Alexander. They just started a cleaning business called Lovely Cleaners. It's a residential cleaning service.
Mm-hmm. Say that again?
Lovely Cleaners. And then my guy, Joe Bruce, born and raised here in Providence, rap artist, has a song called Home. It's pretty dope.
Fire. So I've been on my intergalactical shit lately. And I watched Netflix has a TV show called Away.
Cobra Kai. Goddamn.
So this whole thing about Away is the trip to Mars from Earth and being the first humans to land on Mars. And it, again, will you die for this? Because it's a 3.5 year journey, and the TV show just goes through all of the things that can go wrong in space. Which, to me, I think science might be the most egotistical shit humanity ever came up with. I don't know why we think we have an understanding of all of the variables that can happen. Because when I'm watching this show, like, I'm just on edge and in disbelief that, wow, we really thought we can control all of this. I ain't going to spoil it for anybody, but Away, it's Hilary Swank, so the cast is really, really diverse.
Oh, okay.
It's I thought it was really, really cool. But Away.
Dope.
We go. I go. I'm gonna do. I do this podcast all the time, but because it's a great podcast, and because Alzheimer's scares the shit out of me. Oh, you're doing it. Oh, I got no. You got another one?
Do it.
You sure?
I'll try to go for another one. Go ahead.
I got another one. I can do another one. You can do that one.
Do it.
Watch podcasts on
sure?
Alzheimer's.
Do it. Because that's a good one.
Both.
You text each other? You don't text us. You text each other.
What are you talking about?
Well, because we're responsible for reading. They don't tell us about.
We do the audio.
They listen and watch.
It's a podcast called Radio Lab, and the episode is called "Bringing Gamma Back Again." And what they talk about is Alzheimer's and how they're trying, how the research that's going into Alzheimer's. And like I said, Alzheimer's scares the shit out of me. Yeah. That's a scary ass disease.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
So, and it was a very, very dope podcast.
I always make you think about the Deep Blue Sea with Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, with the sharks.
Yeah, dope podcast. My honorable mention
It's not
is
It's not that.
It's not that. I just started this book. It says that I'm only 28% in, but it's really, really good. It's called The Four Agreements. Toltec Wisdom.
Somebody told me this.
It sounds like one of those self-help, cheesy type of books. Like you have these 4 agreements that you have to keep. It's really, really good. Like it's a really, really good book. I don't want to go to it. They have this thing called the Toltec Wisdom, and it's based on some old. The Toltecs, I guess, were this ancient civilization, and they followed a particular way of being, and that way of being was interfered by some level of influence, and that level of being, the Four Agreements follows that level of being and introduces that level of being. So it's supposed to follow this Toltec tradition. But even that sounds a little like cheesy, but it's not. It's,
are you
it's
finding
really
it applicable?
100%.
Right.
And even in the first, and it reminds me of this conversation because even in the first, even as they're talking about the Toltecs in that first preface of the book, you get the sensation of, and I don't know if I share, if the rest of you guys share this, but you're a human, just like any one of us. We've all had trials and tribulations that have made us and put us in this seat today, right?
Definitely. 100%.
Your trials and tribulations led you to a Guinness Book of World Records.
Yes.
Mine led me to things that may not be as glorious
but
to the world, but glorious to me.
Exactly. That's
what
matters to
you.
you.
Yeah, so it's just, but even though I have those glories of mine, I can still be fascinated by your glory, right?
Yeah.
And that's what this book does. It simplifies things, just like you're simplifying. It's a squat, and you're doing it every 3 seconds, right? And that sounds very simple.
Very simple, yeah.
And it is, if you think about it, and you put yourself in that mindset, but it's really not at all.
Because it was my idea. The universe gave me that. So it's never going to make sense to you. You're always going, why? Oh my God, that's impossible. I can't do it. Yeah, only because God, the universe didn't put it in you. But it's easy when it's your idea to understand. That's why I got to say, you know what? We have to understand and respect each other for what you think is listen, because it's not idea. God give you an idea, give you stuff to us to put it to work. I decided, I know where it came from. I mean, I said, wow, how in the hell did I end up doing this? I mean, I've never played sport in my life. It's not like I'm an athletic guy. I never played soccer. I never played basketball. I didn't even know the damn rules. Nothing at all. First thing I ever done was MMA. God, if I tell the story on that, it's too long.
So, Joe, if I put you on my basketball team, you have 6 fouls you can use.
Nothing. I don't even know what that.
No, you just have 6 fouls.
You use your MMA skill.
I know you can't. So listen, I don't.
I want you to guard Reem.
He's using all 6 fouls.
Yeah, all 6 fouls. Good job, Joe.
But here I am, like I said, I'm fighting. I'm one of the toughest sport there is, mixed martial arts. Not like I was a boxer. I was a karate guy. I had no background at all. The first time I fought, I fought pro. I never even fought an amateur because I was 42 years old, never fought amateur. So first time I fight was because the commissioner was getting involved, and if you were 35 and over, you didn't fight, you could never fight. So here I am walking right. As a matter of fact, he was in Miss Swing Avenue to this coach, William Sukumta. I said, I want you to train me, I want to fight. He looked at me like I was crazy. Me, you want to fight? What do you want to fight? I said, MMA. He says, MMA. What do? Are you a wrestler? You box? I said, no, nothing. I just want to learn. What do you mean you want to? You don't wrestle? You don't do nothing? I said, no. When you want to fight? I said, 2 weeks. He said, 2 weeks.
He's a superhero.
No, I never even fought on the street before. I never got into a fight on the street.
Name of the podcast is Superhero.
I never fought in the streets, right?
2 weeks.
So he
14 days.
He looked at me like I got my head cut off, right? He says, you fight? I says, no, never got into a fight in the street because I was a puss. I never got, listen, period. I never got into a fight in the street.
I wouldn't try you now, though.
So he said, nah, I can't train you. This is too crazy. He says, you're 42 years old. Why do you even want to fight at this age? People's retired and you want to fight. I said, no, I want to fight. So he didn't train me. I took off. I came the next day. So he says, I noticed this guy that I knew, Tom Evans, and a couple of other guys that was here, Joe Ping, and they were already fighting. He says, man, come on, talk to him. Tell him to train me. I want to fight in the sky. This in 2 weeks. He said, we're going to teach you in 2 weeks. So he ended up throwing me in a ring with this kid, Joe Ping. He gets hard, too. He used to knock everybody out. So he puts me in there. Dude lit me up. So, but I still kept coming. I didn't turn my face. He kept lit me up, boom, and he lit me up. And I still kept coming. He said, hold on for a minute. This kid got hot because he didn't turn away. You can't buy that. You can't teach somebody that. So I said, okay, I'm going to show you, but I don't even know.
I can't be held responsible for what happens.
Whatever
happens. So anyways, we show up. They gave me this opponent, Zip, and it was like 3-time state champion wrestler. The promoter tells me that, this guy is fresh, never had no fights, no this, no that. Now, they came to the research. I found this out the day of the fight. The kid actually fought this kid called Damien Schweitz from, what was his name? White Crew. It was a White Crew up in Boston. Good team. So I'm hearing that this guy just fought him. It was a good fight. And this guy Damien Trice was badass at the point. And so they asked me, who in the hell set this fight up? And I said, well, the promoter says, because I sold a lot of tickets. I had a lot of people, so I sold a lot of tickets. They want to make the money. It's all about ticket sales. So they want to make sure that they gave me the fight. They didn't care who I was fighting. So now we show up to the weigh-in. The kid is 21 pounds over. They said, no, this fight's not going to happen. He's 21. My coach said, no, he's too fat. He's got to lose weight. He's 21 pounds over. They didn't tell us the kid was a wrestler, national champion wrestler, nothing either. So now I said, all right, sorry, come on, coach. It doesn't matter. If you're on the street, you punch him in the face, what am I going to do? Tell him you're bigger than me, I can't hit you back? Come on, I'll fight. He's all nervous. He gets nervous when I get it. He says, nah, you're not
everything about this is wrong.
He says, okay, we're going to fight.
Like, this is not adding up.
He's got to lose at least 10 pounds by tomorrow. So the promoter said, okay, he's going to lose 10 pounds by tomorrow because that's when you turn in the ticket sales, all that, the day of the weigh-in.
Yeah.
Next day we show up, we get on a scale, which we don't do that, we want to get on a scale. He's 2 pounds even heavier. He's 2 pounds heavier, heavier than he was. Then he says, "Oh, I was sick. I was sick. I couldn't cut the weight, but so on and so forth." So okay, no problem. I'm still fighting. My coach said, "No, I'm still gonna fight." Boom, get on there. I fought. I actually did real well standing up. Caught him a couple of good punches. He's a wrestler. Took me down. I lost. But it was the best thing that ever happened to me. From this, oh man, this is not bad. I just got punched in the face. First time getting punched in the face. First time wearing
the universe
mouthpiece.
doesn't speak to me like that.
I never even sparred nothing. I got my mouthpiece in. I'm almost gagging because I can't stand it in my mouth. Boom, I get in there. It was one of the best experiences again. Now I come back and said, all right, this is not bad. Now I'm on fire. I'm on fire. And before you know, here I am. I'm fighting another kid. He just turned pro. No, I fought this other kid. He had 9 fights. Really tough kid. For him, did well. I was beating the crap out of him too, and he's had experience. But what do you learn in 3 months? 3 months later, I got in. I'm still 3 months fresh. Now, mind you, these guys all fought amateur. They turned pro. I never fought amateur, right. So actually, I'm really an amateur fighting pro. So I go in there. I did well. I lost again. Did well. Third fight, I got another kid that had 19 amateur fights. Good kid. Actually, the kid had problem getting his record, medical record. I went to pick him up all the way in Boston, took him down here, gave his medical record, took him back there. Listen, this is the guy I'm fighting. And
I don't want nobody to stop me.
Yeah, then we go back. I said, listen, I'm being nice, but when we get in that case, I'm not. So said, don't hold back either because we're gonna go at it. So, anyways, here we go again. I'm in the locker room. We warming up, and I know who the kid was. But this dude, John Johnston, was a good coach, a good dude. I heard him say to one of the guys, "Hey, who's the old guy? Who's Joe fighting?" He says, "Oh, he's fighting Anthony Triades." And Anthony, they call him Squirrel. The kid was like really crafty. He said, "Who in the hell put this match together? He just fought my guy," and he was the one, the head coach for CDL Tongue. He just fought my guy. It was like tough fight for Rico, and he's fighting his guys. The guy just started fighting. Who in the hell's matching up these guys with a fight? So I get in there, boom, we're fighting. Now I'm listening to all this, boom. I get punched, got caught, went down, but I was such a good shape. I recovered. Second round comes, boom, here I am. I'm winning. I mean, they got me, my kids yelling, screaming. Second round comes, I'm beating them. Third round comes, boom, I'm beating them. I end up winning. I was bloody, I was blood bleeding all over the place. I'm going back to the locker room. I'm all bloody, so the coach, John Johnson, says, "Oh, man, you okay, Joe?" My coach is behind me with a water bucket, screaming, yeah, he screams. He says, what are you yelling for? He says, he won. He says, he won? Yeah, he won unanimous. And I ended up being the kid that I wasn't supposed to be. Right then, I got the fight, and I went back. I won a few other after that, so the experience started coming, and now I need another one. Now that mentally,
Joe said you want to fight?
Ready.
You got roadblocks? I'll get rid of them for you.
But everything with me has been hard. It's been a hard way.
What stops this ass from?
But it's been the best of me, so.
Reem, I'll see you after school. Now I got homework. Nah, I'll do it for you.
I'm waiting for the card where you're fighting your son.
Yeah.
You don't care about weight difference.
No, we are. That's my goal. God's willing for me and him to fight in the same card.
Would it be on the same card, but
It'll
versus
be in the same
different
card, yeah.
people?
It'll be in the same card,
Oh,
yeah.
same card.
Like
That's,
LeBron playing
definitely.
with Bronny.
That's something that it was
Not
just
the
gonna
same-
happen.
Not
It
the
was-
same octagon.
Yeah, it was just happening right before this pandemic happened. We had everything ready. The promoters were ready. It was all excited, and all the stuff here happened. So Bugatti going to be on CS MMA. He's going to turn pro on that night, and I'm going to do my thing. Enjoy, win, lose, or draw. I'm going to be a winner anyways. 53 years old, gaining. And everybody I fought is my daughter's age, 21, 22. I never fought somebody my age. So I always wanted the competition. And
nobody your age is fighting.
my thing is, if I could go in there, you get into a fight. What are you going to go to the gym and then brag about being 53 years old? And if I lasted with you 3 rounds, you
Well,
go
yeah,
talk
what do you-
shit.
yeah,
You're going to
what's it
say,
gonna
come
mean
on,
about
man,
you?
what the hell, man? You just was in there 53 years old, didn't finish him up. You want to come talk crap. So,
Oh, no, I'm talking.
so I ain't got nothing to lose, man.
You look great for
Thank you,
53.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
bro.
Great
Thank you.
for
Thank you.
53.
Great.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Thank
Great?
you, babe.
Great is for humans. Great.
It's a superhero right here.
But you know what keeps me young? I'm surrounded with young people. I'm very immature. Like I said, listen, I'm joking all the time. My kids sometimes say, Dad, come on, stop saying that. And like I said, I try to stay young, man. Stay young. Just don't worry about age, man. Just take it day by
love
day.
it.
Enjoy it, man.
I like it.
This was the best episode we've had. No
is really
disrespect to
good.
anybody else.
Glad, man.
Just disrespected everybody else.
No,
I'm
no,
glad.
100% disrespect to everybody else.
I'm glad, man. I'm glad.
Yeah, no, this
I'm
is
glad.
great. This was great.
This
Thank
was-
you very much.
You know
for
what?
coming.
Before I came here, I said, God, you take over. I'm going here. You speak. You listen. You speak. Let it be you, not me. And I think he's done his job.
Yeah, your God works well with
Yeah,
you.
man. That's-
The way your God takes
You're
care
a
of
good
your
reflection.
needs.
You're a good reflection. You're a good reflection.
My God is saying, who is your God?
You
My
gotta-
God is like, see, I told you fat ass
he's,
could work.
he's in you. He's in all
Yeah,
of
my
us,
God's
man.
in me, but he's like,
he's
who-
in you.
who's his God?
He's got.
I'm about to.
You just gotta find him. He's in there. He's in all of us, man.
No, well, thank you very much, man. Thank you for
I'm gonna have
coming.
me another
This was
Heineken.
necessary.
It's a pleasure.
Appreciate
Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you so much, man.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Y'all know what to do, man. Like,
Shout out to those Los Angeles Clippers.
My wife is downstairs waiting. Right, I told her 9 o'clock. Right.
I already know Kim
That'll
don't
be
play.
the other fight.
I want to see what's going on outside.
That's a bigger fight right there. That's a fight.
I'm instigating from the window. What kind of car is it?
She
So you better get
she
in that car.
understands. She's probably nervous. Oh my God, because she knows how I am. I don't hold
Yeah,
back.
nervous
I
for
say,
us.
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, maybe we should get out of here. Like, follow, comment, share.
Like they say in Twitter world, it don't take much to do a retweet or a like.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Show
right.
love.
Exactly.
Show love.
Exactly. Show love.
We appreciate
It's
y'all.
all about love. It's all about telling each other the story. Don't be scared to tell each other the story. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I just shared all my dirt. Everybody knows I have none. So if you have something you got to say, it's worth saying, share it. Somebody's learning from it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I anticipate people sharing this one. Thank you for the inspiration,
Thank you,
Joe.
Joe.
Fantastic.
Very
The
welcome.
information
Very
was great.
welcome.
Thank you very much. We out of here.
Very
Peace.
Peace. Joe.